The Sesh Podcast, episode 251, take one. Hi, mistletoes and missile-hoes, and welcome back to the session.
It's a little too early for that, Janelle.
That's why I was like, this isn't going to really make sense, but it's making sense to me because, god damn it, it is time for Christmas. In my book, at least. We just had an argument with the people in our office of if it's time for Christmas or not, and many of them said no.
I'm going to say it's time.
Thank you, Karelly, for the support and encouragement.
It's crazy. I've never liked Christmas, but I'm coming around.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Is that a Christmas song? Or is that just like an old time song? Tom vehemently was like, absolutely not. Like, because we have a little tree that we put up in our office. And Tom, you guys know, Tom was like, no, we're not doing that. And I was like, yes, we are, Tom.
He's never noticed it.
Yeah, he goes, is this the first time you guys are putting up a tree? I'm like, Tom, you've been here for years. It's been up every time.
Rude.
In the front and the little lobby area. It's not really a lobby, the entrance of our office. Okay. So that will be going up soon. I think Haley's going to go to storage. She told me. And I was like, okay, go ahead. That's one last thing I got to do. Go for it. If you want to put the tree up, I will support that because it is the 10th. And if you ask me, that's plenty of time.
Is your village up yet?
No, not yet. I'm going to do that probably like this week. Maybe I'll do that tonight.
Ooh, I like that.
Or this weekend or something. But no, it's not. I meant to do that, but then I accidentally took a 3-hour nap yesterday. And it was fucking awesome.
I hate when that happens.
Oh, I love it.
I went to Costco yesterday.
I love Costco. What'd you get? Anything?
I got so much. I got some toothpaste. I won't need toothpaste for the next year.
Correct.
Like 5 toothpaste kind of thing.
Yep. I got a new little makeup bag. It has a mirror in it.
Gorgeous.
And then I got a 50 pack of egg rolls for $5.
Ooh.
Wow. Nice.
They were sampling them and I was like,
what's in them?
Just vegetables.
Really?
Like little spring rolls. Yeah.
Shit, I need those.
You should.
Because I love an egg roll, but a lot of times the shit's filled with like pork.
No, it's just like veggies and there was 50 of them.
God damn.
And
That'll last you.
No, yeah. And then what else did we get? Oh, we got this like toy model. It's like one of NASA's spaceships. Not the Air Force one. What is it called?
You guys are brave going on a Sunday.
I had a dream I went to space last night.
Oh.
Probably because I was watching this weird TikTok right before bed of like someone traveling through space. It's like, it's from an app. There's an app out there where you can like explore space. And obviously most of it's made up because most of it we haven't explored. I don't know what the point of this was, but I had a dream that I went to space.
That's pretty cool.
It was a space shuttle that we bought.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just for you guys? Just for funsies?
Yeah, just for funsies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so did you have to set it up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That kind of shit, I don't think I would like.
I don't think I'm going to like it either.
But here you are.
Here we are.
Well, welcome back, everybody. It is I, Janelle, joined by Karelly and Sydney. Kendall is not here this week because she doesn't give a fuck about us. She hates us and left.
Yeah. I'm glad you're finally addressing it.
Finally. It's been years in the making. She's texted me saying, you're a hoe. I don't love you. And that was the end of that.
And then she left the group chat. Just
she
like
left
that.
The fucking group chat. She left the Sesh chat.
No word.
She even got on a plane and left.
No, she left.
Yeah.
She said, I'm out. No, just kidding. She is on her baby moon in Paris. Oui, bonjour. Bonjour. You guys knew that was coming. She told you this last week. We talked about going to Paris. Her flight was delayed by like a day. So that sucks for her.
Yeah. Crazy.
But she's there now. She sent me a fucking picture of baguettes. Because Kendall and I have been talking about baguettes for months and how we just want baguettes. I said, bitch, if you don't eat all the fucking baguettes there.
Yeah.
So she sent me a picture. I said, get the long baguette with some French butter, please.
Fuck, that sounds so...
Doesn't it sound so good?
Really yummy.
I was like, yeah, joke's on you. I have frozen-ass Trader Joe's croissants in my freezer. So
delicious.
Take that.
Delicious.
But yeah, she's gone. We miss her terribly. However, we do have a very fun episode for you guys. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things. We're going to be talking about Gary, the Golden Bachelor, has come out with a book. And he's exposing his ex-wife, Teresa, and she's over here like, that's false news. And she's exposing him for being very creepy, saying some very creepy things to her. We'll be going over that. We're also going to be going over this insane surrogacy story, which I'm sure some of you have probably already heard about this. It has to do with a creator named Channon. And she has a long history, too, of other things that we will briefly go over. But she recently was going to be using a surrogate to have a baby, and that fell through. And there's lots of drama between them, so we will be discussing that. And then at the very end, we are going to play a little game that is viral on TikTok right now. I don't know what the hell it's called. I'm calling it the lying game. It's where like you have a thing, like a divider in between two people, and then you bring an object and you're like, I have a blah, blah, blah. And then the other person's like, I have a blah, blah, blah. And then you try and guess if it's true or not. And I figured it would be fun, since Kendall's not here, to bring a fourth party on. And so Haley will be joining us here in a little bit, which is very exciting, to be playing said game with us. So yeah, it's going to be a great time. We also have tea. We're having high tea, as in we're all high. Just kidding. That joke didn't land very well, but a lot of you guys think that, ow, fuck, that was hot. Okay. A lot of you guys think that we're under the influence all the time here, and we're not. We're sober pretty much all the time. We just act insane because, well,
that's us.
That's us.
We're quirky.
We're just quirky and different.
We're just different.
This looks like some good ass tea right here. Oh shit, that's fucking hot as balls though.
Sorry, I did just.
Also, my little dog Maggie is here. Say hi, Pooch. Wow, Poochie. This is Maggie. She's my first child.
Firstborn.
I was going to say firstborn, but that's actually not true. Charlie was older than her. But she was my first doggy.
Pooch.
My baby Poochie. So she's here. She's pretty much always here now, but she sits on the couch. But obviously today she'll sit up here. And yeah, we're sipping on our tea. I also have my Alani Nu. This is not sponsored, but hit us the hell up because I love you hoes. This Winter Wonderland flavor slaps.
What is it?
Do you want to try it?
It's really good.
Is it like cranberry?
Yes, it's like cranberry. It's not super sweet. Like, it's definitely still sweet, but it's not as sweet as their other flavors. Also, the packaging is so damn cute, but tastes like cranberry. It's so good. It's my favorite flavor they've ever put out.
The Red Bull cranberry was my favorite.
Really? I just love a cranberry.
Me too.
I also
love
tried
cranberry.
Poppy's cranberry fizz the other day. Fire.
Ooh,
I just love cranberry.
That.
I also had a cranberry apple martini thingy at a restaurant on Friday.
Oh, wow.
So good. Also, before we get started, I was going to do my lip combo on camera for you guys because I have discovered a new lip combo. And I posted it on Instagram this last week, and a lot of you were like, girl, give us the tea. So I figured it'd be fun to do a little tutorial on the Sesh. So let's go ahead and do that now because my lips are crusty. Okay. So you want to get a good liner. I am using Huda Beauty's, what is this? Lip Contour Stain. These are new in the color Toasty Brown. These little bitches are extremely hard to get a hold of. I don't know why. So if you find them in stock, purchase. But they are like Sharpies for your lips. Like they will last all day. So just be aware of that, but it's pretty cool. Great formula.
Did they try out quickly?
I don't know. I haven't had them long enough to confirm or deny. I will say the only thing that's kind of annoying is you have to store them facing down because like the tip, if you guys can see that,
it's like a marker.
It's a marker tip, and you want to have them facing down so that the ink or juice, whatever, like keeps the tip wet. I don't know.
Keep the tip wet.
That's correct. Keep the tip wet. But anyways, okay, so step number 1, if you want the look that I had on my Instagram story, this is what you need. You need Huda liner Toasty Brown, and you're just gonna line your lips. The thing that's cool about this applicator too is that it's like you can use it multiple ways. So there's like a pointed tip, and then if you lay it on its side, it gets flat, and then you can like.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, how skinny of a line do you
want to do? Like, it's kind of personal preference. I can't talk and also do this, so someone tell a story.
You don't overline it, really. I don't see you overlining it.
I do a little, but I'm very scared of
doing it too much.
Because it looks insane, you know?
I was trying to do my lips the other day, but I feel like my lips don't have aren't like symmetrical on each side because it was really hard. I don't know. I almost felt like I looked like I was making my mouth look like
big.
Yeah, it was not. I don't know.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll wash this back.
You have to practice. So, y'all know how to line your damn lips.
That is a really pretty color.
Isn't it so pretty?
Does it dry like pretty true to color?
Yes.
It looks like it would be a lot darker just from the
more brown.
pen, but it looks really good.
Okay, so this is what I've been doing, or this been doing. I've done this. This is my second time. Okay, so you line the top, and then you do the bottom, and I overline just a little bit more so in the middle.
Did you ever try that peel
lip
stain?
I tried that, yeah. That's like where you spray at the end and then you like wipe it off, and it actually worked for me, but
yeah, I didn't try that one. I tried the one that starts with an S. It's like SACH or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Do you like it?
It was okay. It didn't last very long.
Oh, yeah. Mine, I guess it was just weird though. I had to sit there for like probably
20 minutes.
Yeah, with all this like bright crap
with your mouth.
I wanted to try those. They look cool. Yeah, they also make this very similar formula. Similar. Being dumb is so hard.
All of our brain cells just left the room.
NYX also makes a similar formula. And obviously they're more affordable.
But they're so hard to find. We talked about this
really
last
hard
week.
to find.
Yeah, I've been looking for them for weeks.
Yeah, it's annoying. Okay, so I lined my lips like normal. And then what I did last time was I put like a little bit more towards the center of your lips, but like you still want it on the outside, but a little bit more. And then I kind of rub them together with a little bit of my spit to feather it in a little bit, so it's a little not like as harsh. Let me show you. And then lick your lips and go like this. And it just kind of
blends it in,
feathers it. Like, see how it's not quite as harsh now?
Yeah,
that is so pretty, even on its own.
I know, right?
I feel like you're going all out. Do you do like lipstick too with liner?
Just depends. Okay, so there's that. I don't know if you guys can really see.
Oh, you can see.
Then step number 2 is the gloss. Now, this answers your question, Sid. I would, but this gloss is extremely pigmented, very opaque. So it gives you a lot of coverage. And I feel like I don't really need a lipstick for this one, at least. This is the Pat McGrath lip gloss. I copied Karelly. This is Flesh 6.
I have mine too.
Cheers.
Nice.
Cheers.
And, okay, so, and the combo together is gorgeous.
Do you ever feel really awkward when you go into like an Ulta or Sephora and just you're like swatching everything and it starts to feel like you're lingering?
I get very stressed out in Sephora's, not Ulta's.
Okay.
I was in a Sephora like a month ago trying to buy these damn lip things. Granted, I was also very gardened.
Maybe that's my problem too.
I went gardened and it was incredibly overstimulating. Sephora, it was so bright. There were so many people and I was gardened and I was walking around and then I couldn't find what I wanted. So then I called Haley because she's like the makeup queen. And I was like, what do I do if this product isn't like they don't have this or whatever? So I was trying to talk to her. Then I was trying to get help from the person. And then I went to check out and the lady checking me out was like, oh, by the way, I love the Sesh. And her name is Kimmy. But then I realized, I was like, wait a second. You worked at this other Sephora at this other location and you were the first person that ever recognized me ever. And so then I was like, holy shit, it's great to meet you again. And I got all excited, but then I felt so weird because, again, I was gardened. So I felt like I was being such a freak. I was overwhelmed. So to answer your question, yes.
Me, anytime I go out to public.
No, literally.
I get nervous that like if I'm lingering too long, like are they thinking I'm stealing or like I don't know, like if I don't know what I'm like necessarily looking for, I always just like feel like they're watching me.
I feel like
I'm
they're
not stealing
judging me,
though.
being like, "What is this dumbass looking
I was
for?"
literally in the Pat McGrath section in Ulta for like a good 45 minutes.
Ulta doesn't scare me though. Ulta's more quiet and they don't bother you as much.
Oh, I feel like they chase you around.
Really?
I'm like always trying to get around.
Like dodge people.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, Pat McGrath Flush 6, and then you just
Gorgeous.
put this hoe on. This stuff is so pigmented. You literally can do one swipe.
Wow.
Boom. And then I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like the liner still shows through kind of. It's like definitely darker on like the
It like gives you
outside.
dimension. And
Yeah.
almost like
I'm adding that liner to my cart.
You want to try it right now?
Well, no, because I already put some on.
But think about this, which by the way, none of this is sponsored. None of these brands know who we are. Which
If you guys want to slide into the DMs.
if you want to work with us, let me know, okay? But yeah, I bought this all with my own money, obviously. It's good shit though.
You
I
didn't
feel like
steal
you
it?
have to say that anytime you talk about anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Because
true.
people are like, it's sponsored. It's not. I wish.
I wish Pat McGrath knew who we
I
were.
paid for all of this myself. But yeah, it's so pretty. And that's my lip routine. Thank you very much.
That is very quick and easy.
Very quick and easy. It's great for the holidays. And it makes your teeth look white. And the lip gloss, like I said, is just like a really good quality, which I would hope so because that shit ain't cheap. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for coming to my tutorial.
I want to try one, but I'm like, I'm not as ballsy with color. Like I would want to probably get one that's not super.
You want to do the liner and then just put like a clear gloss on top.
They have a
Like a light.
they have a light like pinky nude
Okay.
that Kendall finally got a hold of, and she ordered me one because she was like, "Yo, this is in stock. Do you want it?" I was like, "Yes."
Oh,
I'll
you
pay
have to
back."
show me what it looks like when you get it.
How was yours this weekend?
Boring.
No
Mm,
Christmas.
It was fine. No, I've been sick for like going on 3 weeks now.
Oh yeah, how are your tonsils?
I don't know
Jeez.
what to do.
Like your throat still hurts.
I've been sick, you guys, for literally like this. It'll be 3 weeks tomorrow.
Let's scrape your throat on the show.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like this happened to you last year. Remember, you were sick for like a really long
That's
time.
great. Why don't you just fucking remove my tonsils on the
I was gonna
show?
say, yeah, let's just
Tonsillectomy
on the show.
Yeah.
Yep.
That will be good.
There's a scalpel behind Kendall's chair.
They don't cut them out. They burn them out.
I'll like solder them out. Ooh.
Seriously?
I'm over it.
I
But
burnt my tongue this weekend and I can't forget about it because
I hate that feeling. Would you burn it on?
a piece of pizza.
Oh,
Stupid.
Was it good pizza at least?
And honestly, like the burn ruined it and I was like kind of pissed off.
Are you still juggling multiple tools to keep your business running? From booking to payments to marketing, Boulevard brings it all together in one easy-to-use platform built just for self-care professionals to keep your clients coming back and spending more. Boulevard is the fastest-growing client experience platform built specifically for appointment-based self-care businesses. Because salons, spas, barbershops, med spas, and other self-care businesses are so personal, the platform powering your business should feel the same way. And it's not just software. It's a smarter, more personal, and more simple way to manage all of your business's locations in one place. From booking and payments to appointment reminders and client profiles, Boulevard elevates every client interaction and works as beautifully as you do. Plus, with AI-powered scheduling and marketing tools, you'll see higher bookings and gratuity, more ROI on your marketing spend, and smoother days for you and your team. And thanks to the always-on AI chatbot and expert team support, they respond in minutes, not days. So see why more than 5,000 top beauty and wellness brands choose Boulevard to streamline and grow their businesses. Because self-care businesses don't just switch to Boulevard, they stay. So visit joinblvd.com to learn more about Boulevard and book a demo to see if it's right for your business. And for a limited time, Boulevard is offering new customers 20% off their first year subscription. That's joinblvd.com to learn more. joinblvd.com. Shall we go ahead and get into topic number 1, aka Gary? I don't know why I want to call him Jerry.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
agree.
I don't know why, but the way it's spelled,
Gary.
Gary, makes me want to call him Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry's with a J though.
Yeah, that's why it makes no fucking sense. My brain is...
Is Gary
Gar-
is Gary short for No, because Gerald is Jerry. Is Gerald? There's
I
no
think
Gerald.
Jerome. I don't know if Gerald is.
Gerald?
No, because I knew a kid named Gerald who went by Jerry.
Okay, well, it definitely also is for Jerome.
Oh, yeah. Gerard, or Geraldine. But I kind of think it should be Gary for Gary.
Well, let's get into his ass. He
Wanted to give you...
is being problematic.
Which is so funny because when we were watching it, we actually
thought he was
liked
so
him.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now he's being creepy as hell. And just an asshole. The Golden Bachelor, Gary Turner, who is 74 years old, and his wife, Teresa.
Ex-wife.
Thank you. Ex-wife. Now. Well, they were only married for like 5 seconds, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's 72. And they are back in the news because Gary released his own memoir, which I feel like everyone does. Maybe we should release a memoir.
Everyone's coming out with their own.
Well, anyways, his is called Golden Years, What I've Learned from Love, Loss, and Reality TV.
I hate that.
I hate it too.
It sounds like a cash grab.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's grabbing some cash.
Oh, yeah.
Not gonna lie, he looks like a zaddy on the cover of this book. He's hot.
Yeah. Damn.
You don't think he's hot?
No.
Really?
I changed my tune on him. When we first covered him, I thought he was kind of hot. But I don't know.
He's hot in this pic.
Yeah, he looks like a doctor.
Okay, so he released this book on November 4th. And yeah, if you guys don't know, he became the first Golden Bachelor back in 2023. The Golden Bachelor is exactly what you think it is. Old people dating.
Mature people.
You're right, mature. And he said that his motivation for writing the book came from the frustration of not being able to tell his whole story while he was on The Golden Bachelor. He says, I need to speak my truth. Okay. And he told the New York Post, quote, there was so much left unsaid and unrevealed. I wanted that information out there. And in the memoir, Gary opens up about his short-lived marriage with Teresa and what he says led to their split. So they got married in January of 2024. And just a couple months after, announced their divorce in April. So it didn't last too long, unfortunately, especially because that wedding looked like it cost $1 zillion.
Yes, it did.
Was it covered by ABC?
Of course it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Still.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
I would go... No, I wouldn't. Actually, I don't think I could do that. I was going to say I could go on a show if the production company paid for my wedding top to bottom. But then you're sacrificing so much more. I take that back. I would never want to.
Well, I think like all those dating shows that have weddings pay for, like no one's paying for it.
No, I know. But
Love
like
is Blind.
if the cost of having the wedding paid for is your personal life.
Yeah.
Then it's like, is that really worth it? You know?
Right. But anyways, they had this big, beautiful wedding and then they got divorced a couple months after.
Gary's vows were so good too. I couldn't believe it.
I don't remember what he said.
You cried?
I
remember watching
Karelly.
I think I cried too. Actually, no, I think John teared up too.
No, it was like emotional because you're like talking about because both of them lost their partners.
Yes.
Right.
It's like so.
Yes.
I didn't buy it.
And I watched the like last episode of The Bachelor because I wanted to know it was between her and then Leslie. Thank you. And I wanted to see like, you know, the end of it. So I watched the finale. And that's when I cried. John and I were like crying at the dinner table. I'll remember this.
I remember that was so hard to watch.
Yeah, then they had their wedding. So, which by the way, their marriage lasted 3 months, which is the shortest in Bachelor history. So breaking records, we love to see it. Okay, so in the beginning of his book, he talks about his marriage to Tony, who his first wife, how they met, all that good stuff. But then after that part, he really doesn't waste any time to start throwing Teresa under the bus. Now, Teresa has haters of her own, I have been told.
Mm-hmm.
Which, again, I didn't watch the season, but it is sad.
Want me to fill you in on kind of the...
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
so you watched the whole season?
Yeah, Kendall and I, we were like
now,
watching.
Was Teresa hated by the other chicks?
There was a group of girls. I can't remember every one of their names that were haters, but I'm pretty sure the main one was Kathy. And Kathy had some issues with her.
She sounds like a hater.
Yeah.
Hater.
Was like kind of putting Teresa in the corner because Teresa was getting more time with Gary or whatever. Teresa was being very sweet. She didn't want any beef or whatever. That's when like Gary sat her down and was like, what's going on? Blah, blah. But so ever since then, supposedly, she didn't say anything bad when she talks in this interview that she did.
Yeah.
And she like really reiterates like not to, I love all the women, because I guess I'm assuming she doesn't want backlash. But
right.
yeah, Kathy kind of stirred up some issues while she was on the show. And then afterwards, I don't know how much like it lingered, but from what I know is there's like a small chunk. But then Teresa's really good friends with like all the other ladies, even with Leslie. They're like really good friends.
I was going to say, I remember you guys saying that you guys liked Leslie a lot,
did.
right? And then, but Teresa was also like a fan favorite, I remember. Like,
yeah.
I remember us liking Teresa a lot.
Yeah, again, I only had my opinion based off of the freaking finale that I watched, and I liked both of them.
Wait, you didn't watch any of it? I thought you did.
I only watched the finale.
Oh.
I think.
I feel like you watched some of it.
I think we tuned in a little bit.
No, I don't think I did.
No?
I think I only watched the finale.
Oh. Because I don't remember anything from the season, and I don't really remember watching it, but I do remember watching the finale as well.
Remember the lady here in the middle? She was like one of my favorites. She was so funny.
She
married
them.
Yes, yeah.
Wait, who is that?
She was like Kris Jenner.
Faith. Oh, I remember
I
her.
I don't know.
This is Susan.
Okay, that's who married Teresa and Gary.
Yes.
Anyways, back to this. Okay. So, yeah, their marriage lasted 3 months. They broke up. Very sad. Now, according to Gary, he had doubts before the wedding. Shocking. He felt that a lack of intimacy and communication played a significant role in their issues, but those were not the only problems that he mentioned. So there is a clip of Gary on the Tamron Hall show that gives a pretty clear view of how he felt before the wedding. Let's go ahead and watch that.
You say you had the worst case of cold feet the night before the wedding. Describe what that felt like for you.
Oh, it was butterflies and an anticipated funeral rather than a wedding. And, there was a lot of mixed feelings. And I'd just come off of, really a high velocity, artificial environment. And I'm right at the end.
I don't like his eyes.
And I'm wondering if I'm doing the right thing.
Crazy
What
eyes.
was it like unpacking it in the memoir, though? Because you talk about feeling people saying you were a phony, that this wasn't real. Teresa, even in a statement after you all divorced, how long were you married? Was it 3
months?
3 months.
Yeah, something like that.
3 months, something like that. Teresa issued a statement after the divorce saying, I
That's
truly
kinda
thought it
douchey.
was going to
Yeah.
last forever. It turns out, even at the age of 70, you don't know everything.
Mhm.
How much did you think about her when you were reliving this?
Oh, a lot.
Hmm.
I mean, early in the book and for most of the book, I'm very complimentary of Teresa and all the women and the relationship that I was building with her and so forth. But, here again, the rest of the story is that when she said on the show that she was ready to quit her job and then afterwards that she wanted to continue working, there was a point where I knew deep down inside there was not going to be a compromise that worked.
You mentioned in the book you're complimentary of Teresa, but you also believe that in your point of view, she created a narrative that she was the victim.
Yeah, I believe that.
I don't think that's a compliment. But that's your point of view.
Right.
Which is fair.
Right. I mean,
Was
it's
it
my
hard?
truth. It's what I believe.
Right. And I'm not critical. I'm not criticizing you for saying that. I'm just saying that it takes a lot to say, this is my truth and I'm standing on it. Especially when people see this 70-plus-year-old woman who thought she'd found love. Your eyes squinted when I said that. And I know what you're going to.
Sure. There's a public statement and a private statement.
Can I say what it is? Because you talk about it in the book.
Sure.
Some of the contestants publicly claimed that they felt cheated because it was revealed that Teresa had read a book or read tips on how to win the contest.
Right.
Okay, a little bit to that, just to say.
Hit us.
So when Teresa first showed up on The Bachelor, I guess like in the waiting area time, like when they're all in they like stay in a hotel before they get to like the house.
Right.
Whoever like brought her suitcase or whatnot up to her room and asked her if she could get her anything, and Teresa didn't have a book. So they didn't end up bringing her a book, but then she went onto Audible and saw like she could do like a free trial. So she did that and then basically saw this book there and was like, oh, that's kind of funny. Like, and then she listened to it for, I guess, she didn't even finish it, but where she messed up is when she got onto the show, she had mentioned it to one of the ladies or multiple, and then it just like spread like wildfire. Like she was listening to this book, like preparing to learn how to win.
What was the book?
It was like certain amount of ways to like win the Bachelor, something like that.
Oh,
Like this book is going to show you how to win.
Why don't the other hoes just read it too then?
I don't know.
That's so stupid.
It was like the dumbest. It's like not that big of a deal, but he was right there. He's like, "Yep." Like, he's really
it was calculated. She paid the show producers off.
Yep. Okay, so then he also wrote that after their breakup, things got really dark, and he said that the backlash made him feel like a failure, and he even had brief thoughts of taking his life. So before the book came out, Gary did an interview with Cosmopolitan on October 13th where he made a comment saying, quote, "Teresa should be worried," which is fucking weird. Okay, so Teresa's version of events doesn't match Gary's. Shocking. And she went on the Dear Shandy podcast, and this episode specifically was released on November 4th, the same day that the book came out.
So I wonder if Teresa knew that the book was coming out and because was he doing promotional things for it before the book came out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% sure if he sent her a copy. I know that, for example,
He's like, "Here, read my book."
Well, I know he did with Leslie.
I have a feeling that someone on her team or his team or whatever was like, "Yo, heads up. This book is coming."
Okay, so what's the legality? Because would it teeter on
Slander?
defamation or slander if they don't get permission or not because it's through his point of view?
No, it has, in order for defamation to
exist.
Yeah. It has to negatively impact someone's
their character,
their life in some way. So, I mean, I don't know if she could. I mean, she could sue him for that. I don't know if she would win, though. I don't really think she would. But anyways, so on the podcast, Teresa said she never planned to share anything about what happened between her and Gary. But after reading what he had wrote, she felt compelled to speak up. So on the podcast, Teresa said that she never planned to share anything about what happened between her and Gary. But after reading what he wrote, she felt compelled to speak up and share her side of the story. And she said that she was completely shocked by what she read and claimed that not one of the stories in the book happened the way that Gary described. So in the book, Gary says that when he first met Teresa, he saw her as someone who was innocently just trying to be a good companion, someone with good intentions who was simply trying to be kind and genuine. But as he rewatched the show, he said his view of her started to change. He claims that she came across as someone who was unable to read the room, and that while their conversation seemed easy, her answers felt very rehearsed and calculated, as if she was holding something back. And Gary said that after filming, their conversations were hard to get through. He described Teresa's tone as sounding the same regardless of the topic and said their nightly calls felt awkward and repetitive. And he also claims that Teresa misrepresented herself while on the show. He says that they had both agreed that they were going to move to Charleston, South Carolina after, the show wrapped or whatever. However, later on, Teresa told him that she couldn't quit her job yet because she was still building her retirement funds. And Gary said that he felt a bit resentful after realizing her financial situation wasn't what she made it seem like it was on the show, which made him question what else, she might be hiding or misconstruing. He said he was also caught off guard when Teresa supposedly told him that if he covered all of her expenses, she would quit her job immediately. However, on the podcast, the Dear Shandy podcast, Teresa pushed back on all of that and shared her side of what actually happened regarding their move and financial discussions. Let's go ahead and watch that clip.
So in a heartbeat, I would have quit my job if he was the right guy. But by that time, there was so many red flags that there was no way that that would be a smart move for me to leave my job. Mm-hmm. So my plan was to keep my job, keep my house, and then go the whole year and go on all of these trips with him and then know whether or not this was the right thing to do. And, you're so established and you're older and it's different and who owns a home and has children and grandchildren and is established in the community, has friends. So that's why I didn't leave. I had so much hesitation, but I don't know that he would have seen that.
I feel like the working thing perfectly sums up that he's like, well, you said this, you advertised this to me. This is what you sold me. Mm-hmm. The book feels very much like he feels he was misled, sold, lied to, manipulated. It's like he doesn't take ownership over him choosing you. It was you who manipulated him and like had the wrong intentions and like pulled the wool over his eyes. And I want to touch also on, and I feel weird asking you about your finances.
Oh, you can ask me about my finances. It's okay.
When he talks about these articles that were written about him, he definitely has a bone to pick. He has a lot of bones to pick in this book. And one of them is with these articles written about him, about his financial situation. He doesn't name any of them exactly, but you can tell he's really bothered by it. He really swings in the opposite direction. And a lot of people felt that he needed your money, or like he was in a poor financial situation. And he even suggests that you wanted him to pay for everything. It just felt like so the polar opposite of the language that has been out there. So I just wanted you, if you feel comfortable.
I'll clear it up. Yeah. Gary did have more money than I did.
Okay.
And when we were in the fantasy suite, he asked me that question. And I was giving him
what question?
How much money I had.
Oh, well.
That's what the fantasy suite's for, right?
Am I in the wrong for saying that? I think that's a very appropriate thing to ask someone before you fucking get married to them.
I was thinking the same thing.
To like understand your financial situation. Like, yo, just want to know what the fuck you got going on over there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I would have that conversation. That's definitely a conversation you have before marriage.
Yeah, that's very responsible in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing.
Because I feel like you wouldn't want to talk about that with the cameras, and that's the only time when there's no cameras.
Yeah, and you're not going to not talk about it until after the show. That's stupid as hell. Yeah, we're getting married. Oh, by the way,
I'm $3 million in debt.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what? I feel like that's a very appropriate thing to ask. And they're all like acting like that's crazy. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, keep going.
Was that right after or before?
Right after the kiss. So how much money do you have? And so I gave him my net worth, which includes your home. Right. So he thinks I deceived him and I didn't give him the right amount of money. So I started my career very late in life.
Does she mean your home as in his home, right? So she included
her home.
Her
home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what's all of her assets, her home being a big one, obviously.
Okay.
And my husband was extremely intelligent, but he was horrible with money. I was the traditional homemaker. Unfortunately, my husband did have a stroke and I wound up going to work when I was 45 years old later in life because we need to get benefits because my husband's paying for them out of pocket at $1,000 a month. And I said, so that's mainly why I went and got a job. And then I accelerated really quickly. So I had to get out of debt first. So I'm making money now. It was slow building that I bought the house. I paid off the house and then I started accumulating wealth.
I appreciate you sharing that because I think it adds extra dimension too to him pressuring you to leave work. It sounds like you could leave work, but you're like, I got to be sure about the guy.
Yeah, I honestly said I wanted to make more money. I did say that.
Okay. Here's the thing. I feel like you were not comfortable enough with Gary, and this is just me piecing things together, so you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm getting the vibe that it would not have landed well if you had said, I don't want to quit my career because, to be honest, I'm still feeling this out.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't have gone over well.
He would have, what would you think would have happened?
I think, he would have ended it right then. I think. That's what I think. And he did anyway.
Okay. So, yeah, there you have it. I don't know. Who fucking knows what the truth is on that, right? Like, I have no idea.
I kind of think like it just basically she didn't want, she was trying to think of like any reason like not to move.
Yeah. Which I don't really blame her.
Yeah.
Because if you have like an established career somewhere and you're not 100% sure about someone,
why
moving, why
did they pick each other? Yeah. Because that was like a pretty big conversation between them, even in the show, was neither of them wanted to move.
Exactly.
So it's like, why would you think that this relationship's going to work if neither of you want to compromise?
So obviously, all of us here in the Sesh think that pets are like family. I mean, they really are. They are little tiny family members that you just love so much. And of course, you want the best for them always, whether that's your dog, your cat, your bunny, your fish, whatever it may be. And that is why I'm really excited to talk to you guys about Smalls. Because Smalls cat food is fresh, protein-rich meals that support cat health and happiness. Smalls cat food is protein-packed recipes made with preservative-free ingredients you'll find in your fridge. And it's delivered right to your door. That's why Cats.com named Smalls their best best overall cat food. And starting with Smalls is easy. Just share info about your cat's diet, health, and food preferences, and then Smalls puts together a personalized sampler for your cat. No more picking between random brands at the store. Smalls has the right food to satisfy your cat's cravings. Now, I myself do not have any cats because unfortunately John is allergic. However, Kendall has 3 cats and I have known them their whole lives and I have babysat for them many times. I've house sat for all the animals and cats are picky, okay? I remember there have been times where like I couldn't get them to eat because they didn't like their food or whatever and it was stressing me out. But I know that they're obsessed with Smalls because I've seen it in action. I've been to her house before. They feed them. They come flying down the stairs into their little cat room to have their dinner or their breakfast, whatever. And yeah, they genuinely love it, especially as they get older. I think they're getting more picky. I think it's just with like animals in general and humans, honestly. So they really like Smalls because they can make sure that they have the right nutrients that they need, they'll have the flavor that they like, and yeah, it just makes feeding time for them a whole lot easier. Plus, Forbes ranked Smalls the best overall cat food, while BuzzFeed said, quote, "My cats went completely ballistic for this stuff." But don't just take my word for it, try it out for yourself. I mean, after switching to Smalls, 88% of cat owners reported overall health improvements. And the team at Smalls is so confident your cat will love their product that you can try it risk-free. That means they will refund you if your cat won't eat their food. So Miss Karelly actually has Smalls for her kitties. Karelly, do they love them? How do they feel about it?
Oh my gosh, they love it. It was really easy transition from like the regular food to this food because it's all so fresh, and they are obsessed with the little treats because they're like freeze-dried chicken treats. They are obsessed.
Okay, we love that.
And yeah, no, I have to have it on deck. Otherwise, they get a little upset if like I run out or they're
like, "Where's our Smalls?"
No, they're like, "Where's the good quality food?"
There you go, folks. You heard it here yourself. So what are you waiting for? Give your cat the food they deserve. For a limited time, because you are a Sesh listener, get 60% off your first order plus free shipping when you head to smalls.com/sesh. One last time, that's 60% off your first order plus free shipping when you head to smalls.com/sesh. Okay, so Gary also goes into detail about their wedding, claiming that Teresa had completely taken over the planning. And it became clear she cared more about having the perfect wedding than who she was really marrying. Isn't ABC the one planning this shit? Like, I doubt she's out there, like, talking to vendors. I don't know.
I think that was a bit of a stretch.
So he claims that Teresa seemed more interested in her daughter's approval than his approval, saying they shut down his suggestions for music and her daughter made him feel like he was going to be a guest at his own wedding. And Gary also claims the intimacy between him and Teresa really started to fade after the wedding. He wrote that when he visited Teresa in New Jersey just 5 days after the wedding, Teresa supposedly asked him to sleep on the couch.
Queen.
Honestly, love.
Hey, she needs her rest.
Correct. She's like, bitch, not now.
Literally what she said.
He says, quote, "My first night at her house, she took out sheets and a pillow before telling me, hey, look, tomorrow's a big work day. I need some good sleep. Do you mind sleeping on the sofa?"
It sounds like they were just never compatible to begin with.
Oh, yeah, you think?
You know?
Yeah, no, shocking.
They go on and on about this whole sleeping on the couch thing. And Teresa had a smaller bed. She said it wasn't comfortable. Just like, and then that she was going to order a king bed. But then Gary had never come back after she ordered the king bed.
Okay.
So it just was like, yeah, I guess really tight.
Yeah. Not comfortable. Right. Okay. And then he said that he continued to sleep on the couch and it eventually made him pretty bitter about the arrangement. And she shares a specific instance where she was trying to do something nice for Gary, but it ended up pissing him off. Let's watch.
You've mentioned his temper a couple of times, and you said there was one instance where you meant well, and then he lashed out. Do you feel comfortable sharing?
Sure. There was more than one. I'll share one. The one that happened before we got married. So I usually go to bed at midnight, 11:30 midnight. I learned that Gary goes to bed at 9:30. So there was a day that he had to get up really early. So he was going to bed at 7:30. So I said, I'll keep you company. I'll go to bed with you. And I really earnestly tried to go to sleep. I couldn't get to sleep. It's 7:30.
It's hard to fall asleep when it's too early for you.
Yeah.
And I go to bed at midnight. So it's like almost 5 hours before I usually go to bed. So I saw that he was sleeping. I said, good. He's peaceful. He's sleeping. I'll get up. I'll try to relax and get tired. I went on social media. I'm eating my protein bar. And I was up for like an hour and I was just about to go to sleep. And all of a sudden he comes storming out of the bedroom, calling me a liar. You're a liar. You lied to me. You lied. I don't want to do it in his voice, but it was, you lied to me. You lied to me. You lied to me. you said you were going to bed, but you didn't mean it. I said, no, Gary, I really tried to go to sleep. I couldn't. And now I was just about to get back to bed. A normal reaction from somebody else would have been, oh, you couldn't get to sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I just couldn't get to sleep.
Yeah.
I didn't lie to him.
Yeah.
And so
really interpreting your actions in the most negative way possible.
And it was he said it really violent, like
Aggressively.
very, very in such a bad temper.
Bro, if that is true, what the fuck is wrong with this
Can
guy?
you imagine if John or like Ethan did that? Like you were up and he's like, you lied.
You fucking lied to me. You're not asleep yet. What are you doing?
Yeah.
How did he find out? Because she was on social media?
I think he must have just like woke up and then realized she wasn't there or something. I don't know.
No, that's kind of whack to be mad about.
If that's true, that's fucking ridiculous, bro. So there's other stuff that she talked about. Apparently, Gary had once called her an East Coast snob. And, you know, saying that Teresa sounds like this uptight East Coast woman.
She spent too much money on smoothies and dinner and didn't cook.
Didn't cook. Yeah, let's watch a clip.
He doesn't use the word snob in the book, but he routinely uses East Coast mentality.
He says that.
According to
Subtle.
him,
Yes.
he describes this through his friends' words. Okay, his friends are saying you have an East Coast mentality, and this is what they think. It means that it was a given you would always go to only the classiest restaurants, wear expensive clothes, hobnob with the richest and most influential people you could find at any given time, and live in the fanciest house you could afford. And that was probably not going to change, they reasoned. I was unsure of just how much I agreed with this assessment, but it had a ring of truth.
So it's not his friends. These were my friends, and they didn't say any of it. I asked every one of them. So this was my Christmas party. He came in for my Christmas party. It was at a beautiful restaurant.
And the
possible.
richest people.
And the richest people.
And most influential.
Where were those rich people? I don't know where they were. So he was sitting with my friends, and he said that they said this to him. So I went in. As soon as I read this in the book, I said, hey, guys, I really have to ask you something. I said, you were sitting like right next to Gary. Did anyone say this? They said, no, nobody said that. They said, first of all, we would never refer to ourselves as East Coast. Nobody ever, we don't say we're East Coast people.
Randy and I talked about this when we read the book. We're like, is this a thing we say about ourselves?
I've never said that. And so one of the women who's very intelligent, and she said, no, we talked about how much she loves living at the Jersey Shore. And he said he loved it. And I asked every single person individually, and everybody said, that's bizarre. We never said any of that. So he says that my friends at work, my coworkers said this, and they say they did not say anything. And I can't even imagine them saying that. So, and none of it is true. I don't hobnob with rich people.
Well, I mean, here's the thing is that
But then he criticizes that your house is too small.
He says, I only will have the most expensive houses, but my house is too small.
Yeah.
Gary,
Just weird.
He's a hater.
it's giving hater.
It's giving hater.
Like, he just
he
like
wishes
made that
he was an East
up.
Coast snob.
Yeah.
I love an East Coast mentality. I really do. I love my Jersey girls.
One of my best friends is from New York, and she scares me a little bit, but I love her so much.
Me with my friend from Jersey.
No, I love an East Coaster. Are you kidding? They're great. Andy chimed in saying even, when Gary would try to compliment Teresa, it somehow turned into an insult, and that overall, the whole book feels centered around portraying her as the villain. So this is also when she talks about a very disturbing part. Now, this is like the part that's gone viral. And honestly, I'm just going to let her explain it in her own words.
Well, that's the thing. The whole book, he's trying to make you the villain. It's almost like he's writing a horror movie where you're the murderer and you're like playing it cool. And then suddenly the dark side comes out where it's just the opposite. And he's trying to make himself look like this salt of the earth. Amazing. Mm-hmm. Every time he insults you, he subtly references how good he is.
Oh, okay.
And it's like he's this Midwestern innocent guy. I don't know about these rich things and these fancy restaurants and these East Coast snobs.
There's a lot of that.
It's always like he never is able to give you a full compliment without somehow turning it dark in a way or making himself look better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good observation.
Oh, it's cute. He's all heated.
Yeah.
You did.
I mean, I did call him Jekyll and Hyde during the recast.
Oh, you did? You actually did.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say, not to make this about you, but Andy does have an incredible read on people. And when we were watching the season, he was like this guy doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Like, this might be a facet of him.
there's no man who is that nice, kind, and pure in this country who would also go on The Golden Bachelor. There may be people who are as good as Gary in this country, but they wouldn't go on a TV show.
Wow. That's a good observation.
Yeah, and Andy said all season long that he had bodies under the floorboards.
Okay, so do you want me to tell you a story similar to that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to.
Yes, I would.
I finally went to his house and we took a walk around this lake called Pretty Lake, and we were coming to the end of it. And he said, this is really bizarre. He said, you see that shed up there? I said, yeah. He said, well, that's where I'm going to hide your body after I kill you and chop you up. And he wasn't laughing. I said, well, if this was his idea of a joke, that was pretty dark humor.
They should look into that cabin.
Is there animosity? I just felt like there was animosity in that statement that was underlying. Like
Right.
maybe if he could have gotten rid of me or somehow. I don't think he would have killed me. No, I don't think that was true.
But the fact that we're even
true.
discussing it is
It's not
says
true.
something.
Well, that is so fucking creepy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If some guy said that to me, I would run for the hills. What the if John was like, oh, I'm going to chop your body up and put you in this fucking shed, I'd
That's
be like,
not a joke.
not if I don't do it first to your balls. What are you talking about?
Yeah. No, that's so weird. That's such a weird statement to make.
I know. And like the fact that he didn't laugh. Even if he laughed, it'd be really freaking weird. But
And,
just
I don't think I don't think she's lying because that's a weird thing to make up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
also it is a stark contrast compared to like what he showed and like him being like this perfect, sweet, like Andy said, like salt of the earth man. That to me seems suspicious.
Yeah.
Because nobody's that pure. And like he said,
like that's why I loved him, because he's such a nice guy. But his claim was so correct. Like
there's self-validation when you go on fucking national television, you know?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So I don't know. He's a weirdo.
And of course, they're going to like portray him as that. He was the first person to be on that show, Golden Bachelor. So of course, they're going to have the golden boy be on the Golden Bachelor.
The golden boy. It just portrays like old men as this like super sweet, like not everyone's like that's not true, you know?
Yeah. And I fucking bought it.
I bought it.
I mean, I did too.
No, but I honestly, it's kind of crazy because the shit that she talks about with his temper, I think he was like actually really testy.
Yeah.
Which is wild that like, I mean, it makes sense why no one saw it on the show because like he was
On his best behavior.
right. But I'm like, wonder if there's ever times he kind of got irked or whatnot because it sounds like he's easily agitated.
Yeah. So another big claim in his book is that Teresa supposedly wanted to spend $5 million on a house. And Gary was like, no, I only want to spend around $1 million. And she kept sending him listings of houses that were, listed at $4 to $5 million. And she addresses this claim as well. So let's go ahead and watch that.
He says, quote, without exception, Teresa found something wrong with all of them. One of them didn't have enough trees. Another had too many. A frequent response was that the location didn't fit her preference for walking to amenities. Failing at the task, I invited Teresa to shop online and send me houses she liked. Everything she sent back was gorgeous. The only problem is that they were all in the $4.5 to $5 million range.
No, they weren't. First of all, the first part is true. So I knew the area better than he did. And the whole point of living we were going to look at Mount Pleasant, which is right outside of Charleston, was to be near downtown and to be able to walk to these things and have a delightful life. But everything he showed me was remote. The only thing he was interested in was a 4-car garage. That was his priority. And so I would look at them and I'd go, wow, we're going to pay this much money and the finishes are so bad. Like the floors are cheap. The molding's terrible. Like it's not, what are we paying for? And then since we're so far away from everything, I might as well be in Shrewsbury. You might as well be in Indiana. We're not really feeling the Charleston life or the vibe. So I would say, oh, I'm sorry. No, I don't like that one. No, you're right. He was right. I said no to every single one he said. He's absolutely
and I'm
right.
sure you got good
but
reason.
He wasn't showing me anything. Yeah. So he goes, all right, I give up. You show me what you like. So I showed him things and I went back through my emails to see what I sent him. And there was nothing 4.5. There was nothing 5. It was 1,168,000. It was 1,112 something. It was 1 million something. There was one house that was 2.2. And I said, we can't afford this one, but this is an idea of what I like. I couldn't afford a $5 million home. So, and also his home is worth the same amount, his larger home, same amount as my home in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Location.
Yeah.
She's like, listen, bitch, there's not enough trees in this fucking lot.
Oh, there's too many trees.
But also, like, how many times have you sent John or Jared a listing of a house that like is your dream house or something that's like, obviously like out of your
week?
Yeah.
Literally, John and I were on Zillow on Friday.
Just looking, like, browsing.
We were at this restaurant that was close to a neighborhood that had gorgeous homes.
Gorgeous trees.
Gorgeous trees, all far out of a price range of a home that we would buy. And we were just looking, like all
You're
the
window
time.
shopping.
Yeah, all the time. Plus, this is like just so stupid.
I know, like what?
Why are you including? Who gives a fuck? Why are you including that in your stupid memoir?
We want to know about you, Gary,
Jerry, whatever your name is. Gary also brings up Leslie, who, like we said, is the runner-up from his season. And he wrote, quote, when my logical side took over, Teresa was my top choice. But when my heart clamored for a voice, Leslie became a true contender. And he even said that thinking about Leslie still makes him emotional. And so Leslie actually spoke out after the memoir was released. She went on a podcast called Two Black Girls, One Rose on November 6th and shared that she hasn't read the full thing, just some excerpts from it. And she says she isn't sure if she wants to read the full thing. In the interview, she said, quote, I have read the chapter about me. He actually sent me the chapter a long time ago. He just wanted to get my okay on it, and I thought it was very respectful. I'm not sure. To be honest, he has nothing bad to say about me. Moving on here, as for his health, Gary revealed that he was diagnosed with a slow-growing type of bone marrow cancer while going through his divorce. And he claims that after telling Teresa, she really checked in on him, unlike other women from the show, writing, quote, to be that insignificant to someone I had married, albeit briefly, was very painful. Now, Teresa shared that Gary's timeline was not correct on this. She said that she knew about his cancer way beforehand and said Gary made it sound like it was nothing. And she also shared, quote, nothing he has ever said about me or how our conversations went is accurate or happened in a way that he is describing it. I'm not sure if Gary has a bad memory or if he just thought it would sound more dramatic with how he revised it. It makes me really sad to know how empty and trapped he felt prior to our wedding. I wish he had just been honest with me. I really believed he loved me, but it was clear that he had me fooled. His behavior behind closed doors makes a lot more sense now. So Gary has clearly moved on because recently he announced that he is engaged to another woman. Her name is Lana Sutton. And Gary and Lana started dating in March of this year. And Gary said that after the first date, they have been inseparable. Love that for them.
So sweet.
So since the memoir came out, Gary's been getting a lot of backlash online, obviously. People feel like he's trying to rewrite the story to make himself look better and paint Teresa as the problem. And after Teresa's interview with Dear Shandy, many viewers said it completely changed how they viewed him. I think probably the truth is somewhere in the middle.
I agree.
As it usually is. I will also say, though, that this was definitely a cash grab, and which is fine. Like, get your fucking bag, Gary. I don't give a shit. Write your damn book.
Sure.
But it is a little tacky, in my opinion, to be throwing this chick under the bus for really, like, not much. Like, there's not a lot to say about her.
He's, like, dwelling on the past.
Like, it's not like she did something evil to him.
No.
All of these claims are like, who really cares? And truthfully, if what they're both saying is all true and accurate and really did happen, then in my opinion, Gary is the problem of the two because he fucking joked about cutting her up and putting her in a shed.
Yeah.
So
I vote that.
On camera, he portrayed himself to be a very different person. And,
yep.
He's the,
And then trying to say that she, like, wasn't on the show for the right reason. I'm like, okay, dude, like, come on.
You came out with a book, bro. Come on.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
The Bachelor universe's ultimate saying is here for the right reasons.
Here for the right reasons.
It's always like, I'm here for the right reasons. Or it's like, are you here for the right reasons? I just don't know if they're here for the right reasons. It makes me concerned that you're not here for the right reasons.
Oh my God, I hate that.
It's always about being there for the right reasons on The Bachelor.
I'm like, I don't know from here.
I feel like Gary's book is going to be at the dollar store, the Dollar Tree in a few years.
Damn, not the Dollar Tree.
Yep.
Shit. I wonder if she'll come out with the book. Probably fucking not.
Probably not.
It's time to, like, move the hell on.
Yeah, it's been 2 years. Gary, you have a new fiance now. Be happy in Charleston and live your life.
Shut the hell up.
And shut the hell up.
And shut the hell up, Gary. That's what I have to say to you, sir. A-hole, stuffing slot, gravy spout, Santa's coal hole, chocolate starfish, whatever you call it, we all have one. And they're really only dirty words if you wipe. Because if you wipe, chances are your butthole is still dirty. Or maybe it's chafed, maybe it's raw, maybe it's hurting, maybe it has hemorrhoids. Whatever it may be, wiping doesn't always do the job. And that is why you need yourself a bidet. A Tushy bidet, to be exact. Tushy is the everyday luxury bidet that instantly transforms your bathroom habits and bottom health for life. 99% of people who wash with Tushy Wave feel cleaner and fresher after going to the bathroom. And what I love about Tushy so much is the fact that they are so convenient and accessible for everyone. You don't need some fancy ass fucking bidet installed in your bathroom, okay? These attachments go right onto your existing toilet. They're very easy to use. You don't need any additional plumbing. And over half the people who wash with Tushy soothe their hemorrhoids, and 9 out of 10 people reduce itching and discomfort. And Tushy pristinely removes 99% of bacteria while protecting your natural skin barrier thanks to a natural ingredient, fresh water. Installation is easy. It takes like 10 minutes to complete. Anyone can do it. I've done it before. It's very, very simple. And the Tushy bidet gives you 2-in-1 benefits, reducing irritation and preventing micro tears. Yeah, you heard that right. That's what happens when you use toilet paper, okay? You get micro tears in your butthole. But Tushy doesn't do that. They give soothing water instead of scratchy toilet paper or damaging wet wipes. I love my Tushy bidet. I've been using this thing for many years and I can't recommend it enough. Once you start using it, you're not going to want to go to the bathroom without it, truly. It is just so much more hygienic, so much more soothing than toilet paper, especially if you are, having a tough time, a tough session on the toilet. Tushy really does come in handy. So if you are like, what the hell am I supposed to buy my friend for Christmas, or my parent, or my child, or what am I supposed to get for my white elephant gift? Get a Tushy bidet, people, because I'm telling you, it is practical. Everyone will want one, but I feel like a lot of people don't think to get one for themselves. So there you go. Perfect holiday gift idea. And what's great is that every Hello Tushy bidet comes with a 30-day hassle-free return and a 12-month warranty. So remember, a-hole is only a naughty word if you wipe. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off their first bidet order when you use code SESH at checkout. That's 10% off your first bidet order at hellotushy.com with promo code SESH. All right, so for our next topic, we're going to go ahead and get into the surrogate drama with Shannon Rose.
Or Channon.
Which I keep wanting to call her Channon. So this situation is completely blowing up on TikTok right now. Shannon Rose, who is, again, a creator, is beefing publicly with her former surrogate named Patience Dominic. This whole thing started as a very wholesome, beautiful surrogacy journey, but it has completely spiraled and gone to shit now, and both of them are shitting on each other. Yep. So the story started gaining attention after clips from both of their videos were reposted on TikTok and Reddit, sparking debates about who was telling the truth. And we're going to have to put on our detective goggles here and figure that out. So if you don't know who Shannon is, she is a 40-year-old woman who has been on social media for years and years. She's also appeared on TV, which we didn't even realize at the time of covering the HBO series An Update on Our Family. Now, we covered this whenever that came out.
I think last November or something.
What? A year ago?
I was looking.
Thought it was like earlier this
Me
spring.
too. I thought it was like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God. Okay, well, if you don't remember, we talked about Micah and James Stauffer. Now, these are the fucking family vloggers who vlogged and documented their entire process of adopting this little boy.
Sorry, actually February.
It was February?
Yeah,
okay,
sorry.
I was like, there's no way.
I think I got mixed up, yeah.
But they documented their whole process of adopting this little boy from China, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he had autism. And then they decided that they didn't want him anymore and gave him back. And obviously the internet was fucking pissed. They exploited the shit out of this little boy.
So why was Shannon on that?
Is
it just because she was a family? Because she's a family vlogger? Oh yeah, because they did interview other family vloggers too.
Yeah. So Shannon has approximately 52,000 followers on TikTok, 171,000 on Instagram, and 373 on her vlog channel on YouTube. Then she has a main channel which has 972,000 followers. So she began posting in 2013, so she's been online for a long time. Her content was mostly like beauty tutorials, fashion hauls, lifestyle videos, all that good stuff. Over the years, it's shifted a lot. These days, it's more so like family-focused, homesteading, healing content, showing her life after Hollywood and sharing her small farm cooking and more natural living, honey. And they live out in the forest in East Tennessee. So she's just homestead. She's growing her own crops.
Raising her own.
Are we homeschooling our kids? Do we know?
Probably.
Which I'm not shaming people for homeschooling, by the way. Not shaming people for growing their own food, obviously. But, she's just a wholesome gal sharing her life. So she has been open about her past, which she describes as extremely difficult. She talked about being in and out of psychiatric hospitals as a kid, struggling with addiction and experiencing abuse at home. And she also said that she was a child prostitute when she was younger. And she's written 2 books about her life. One of them, The Story of Shannon Rose, Lessons Between the Lines, which came out in 2015. And then she also wrote Story of Shannon Rose Part 2 in 2019, where she goes deeper into her childhood trauma, addiction, and her time in the adult entertainment industry. So she's been open about her past, but she has done some very horrible things online that has rightfully gotten her a lot of backlash, in my opinion. One of these things is she has been accused of posting very disturbing fetish-style videos on her Patreon, including ones which trigger warning, animal abuse, what I'm about to say, so skip forward if you don't want to hear that. I won't go into detail, but essentially, she created content stepping on and crushing various small animals, including lobsters and crawfish, with her high heels. And she also has videos involving dogs, which I don't even know what that extent goes to, nor do I want to know, because that is extremely disturbing. And I remember hearing about this, and she's not the only one who has created this type of content. There's like other people out there who create these type of fetish videos of like crushing shit with their fucking feet. Which, if you want to do that to inanimate objects, great. But if you do that to fucking animals, you're a piece of shit. I'll just say that right now. Obviously, people were calling her out for this and being like, what the fuck are you doing by abusing animals for money? And she didn't deny it. Instead, she made an explanation video. Loving the thumbnail here, by the way. Great thumbnail choice. Addressing the drama with like this bloody dripping
text,
font.
Yeah.
Proof drama channels are lying for views. She says that there's a group of people out there who are into these kind of fetishes, and her videos were made for them. What the fuck kind of reasoning is that? Is one of truly the dumbest things I think I've ever heard someone say. There's also people out there who have fetishes about child pee, and you don't make content about that. Like, ew, what the Yeah, actually, there's a lot of people out there who enjoy watching animals get hurt, so that's why I'm making it. I'm making it for them.
I'm making it for the people.
I'm not making it for you.
Yeah. Ugh.
I'm making it for them.
It's okay then. It's okay.
It is truly...
She's not doing it because she wants to.
That is so fucking disgusting. People who purposefully hurt animals are evil fucking beings, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Especially ones that are filming themselves to make a profit out of it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, that really pisses me off. On top of that, she's been accused of exploiting her kids for money, which we love to see it, right? We've talked about it on this show a million times. Putting inappropriate titles and thumbnails of her family in her vlogs. All that great stuff. She's also been accused of promoting MLMs on social media, specifically an essential oil brand of Young Living. Oh, she encouraged her followers to join her team and buy products through her link, which is very annoying. She's taking advantage of vulnerable people. We've talked about MLMs on here before. I seriously feel like we could do an entire episode on MLMs. When people who are part of MLMs also have some sort of following, it's just so predatory because she's over here being like, hey, besties, come join my MLM, buy some products, and you too can make it big. And a lot of these people are in
not great financial situations.
Yeah, exactly. In our financial situations that are not great, and they are desperate to make ends meet or to make money for their family. And so these people come online and are like, oh my God, look how good my life is. I'm my own boss. I make my own hours. I work as much as I want. I make tons of money. Look at this house and these cars I've made or been able to buy from the money that I've made off my MLM. So come join me. And a lot of people are like, yeah, that sounds great. I'd love to be my own boss. I'd love to be able to work from home on my own schedule and be with my kids more, be with my family more, and, make all this money. So they fall for it. And yeah, she was clearly taking advantage of her followers as an influencer. She also has her fair share of personal drama. This is great. One of the biggest was a woman named Amber Walter who went to her wedding. This was a long time ago, and I'm surprised I never heard of this. But basically what happened is that Amber was one of the many creators invited to Shannon's wedding. And a few days after the wedding, some of the girls who attended began making cryptic posts on social media. No one was entirely sure what the girls were talking about. So then eventually Amber, who was again one of the girls that attended her wedding, posted a video of herself crying online saying that all the girls were mad at her, but she didn't know why. And after she posted the video, her fans stood behind her and were calling the other girls bullies. Then Shannon gets online and posts a video claiming that someone stole one of her bouquets because she said that this is so fucking insane. She claims that she made these bouquets for her wedding by hand and that one of the girls stole one of the bouquets. She accuses Amber of being the thief because in the background of one of Amber's YouTube videos was the bouquet.
I thought you got to take home the bouquet as a bridesmaid.
I think it just depends on the rules of the wedding.
I see.
But it was in the background of her video, so she was like, oh my God, you're the one that stole my fucking bouquet. She also accused Amber of stealing her cards from her wedding. Yeah, she talks about how she was opening gifts from her wedding and congratulation cards or whatever, and that over half of them were missing. And
there was money and stuff.
Yeah, there was money in there missing, and that Amber supposedly stole them. I don't know. So it was this whole fucking stupid drama. Amber is making videos being that's not true. She says that the reason that she got that bouquet of flowers is because a different bridesmaid gave that to her, so she didn't even know she wasn't supposed to have it. Shannon's fighting back at that. So then Amber decides she was going to take a lie detector test. So she films herself supposedly at this center where she's taking the lie detector test, and then she pulls up the results after and is like, see, I passed. See, there's no deception here, blah, blah, blah. But then the sleuths online were able to find that exact paper that she was showing, and apparently it was just a stock image of lie detector tests, and that they think that she filled in her own answers on there. So then they were like, you didn't actually take a lie detector test because there's no actual footage of you taking the lie detector test. It's just so ridiculous. So then 4 months later, a video was posted on a random YouTube channel showing Shannon in the courtroom, and supposedly she had filed a restraining order against Amber. And almost a year later, Shannon posted a video titled, Wedding Drama Update, She's Not Paying Me Back. So Shannon supposedly ended up suing Amber for defamation and apparently won somewhere close to $300,000. And even with all the backlash, she still posts nothing has ever happened. Somehow she's managed to keep a following and get decent views, talking about Shannon.
And who watches? I mean, I guess she's built a fan base and
yeah.
Just
well, especially back then, her and that group of friends at her wedding, they were kind of they collabed a lot. So it was one of those YouTube house or whatever.
It was, but they weren't in a house.
No. But they just created, they just
yeah.
created a lot of content together.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I guess they all met at the wedding for the very first time, so they had never met in
Which is
person
insane.
before.
That's kind of a backstory on her, though. She has abused animals. She has taken advantage of her followers to get them to join MLMs. She has fought publicly with other people, accused them of stealing things. Lovely.
Her friends. She calls them friends.
Right. This is another thing that she supposedly did. I don't know how to... I don't think the videos are there to confirm it, but people have said that she's also made adult content under the name Randy Wright on the Miami Mean Girls fetish site. People have said that she's made racist videos dressed as Hitler with, can you...
That you could just say
with the symbol, I'm sure you can guess what that is. calling men racial slurs and making them pick cotton. This was some other type of content that she made, like racist porn, essentially. What the fuck? This is alongside the hurting animals videos. This is disgusting. I don't know. We just found this random petition. It's old as shit, but that's where we got that info from. This is disgusting.
Yeah.
So all around, just a very problematic person. So let's go ahead and get into the recent beef with her and her ex-surrogate, okay? And somehow I shouldn't be surprised. I was going to say somehow she's managed to keep a following.
I was just going to say that too. I'm like, who?
Yeah, that's what I
who's
mean.
watching her, yeah.
But then I'm like, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Get ready for Malice, a twisted new drama starring Jack Whitehall, David Duchovny, and Carice Van Houten. Jack Whitehall plays Adam, a charming Manny infiltrates the wealthy Tanner family with a hidden motive to destroy them. This edge-of-your-seat revenge thriller unravels the deliciously dark mystery in a world full of wealth, secrets, and betrayal. Malice will constantly keep you on your toes. Why is Adam after the Tanner family? What lengths will he go to? One thing's for sure, the past never stays buried, so keep your enemies close. Watch all episodes of Malice on November 14th, only on Prime Video. Let's get into the beef she has with Patience. Now, Patience is from Sonora, California, and she is a birth and postpartum doula, as well as a certified Lamaze childbirth educator with experience in hypnobirthing. Now, if you don't know what hypnobirthing is, it's what it sounds like it is. It's basically a childbirth education method that uses self-hypnosis and relaxation and breathing techniques in order to help individuals have a more peaceful and positive birth experience. So back in July, Channon and her husband matched with Patience to carry their last embryo, and both of them were posting updates about it on social media. Channon and Patience actually met through a Facebook group and decided to work with an agency called Your Fertility Advocate Surrogacy Agency. And the agency later said that's not usually how matches were made, but that they agreed to take them on anyways. So basically, like, they found each other on Facebook on their own, and then they went to this agency and were like, yo, we would like her to be a surrogate. And Patience was like, yeah, I would like to be the surrogate for this family. And the agency was like, okay, well.
The agency's kind of like a middleman kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It seems like they accommodated them when they normally don't. Though,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So Megan, who is the owner of this agency, actually has made some videos explaining all this. And she posted a video on November 4th kind of explaining how this all started. It's helpful to get her explanation to understand kind of like the context of this. So let's go ahead and watch a part of that.
Hey, you might be clicking on this video because you're coming to hear about the Channon Rose tea. I'm here to tell you there is no tea. There's no story. Unfortunately, I know you want the drama. There is none. I'll tell you very quickly the non-story. My name is Megan. I'm the owner of Your Fertility Advocate Surrogacy Agency. We met Channon Rose, who's a prominent social media influencer, through online. She found someone named Patience in one of these Facebook groups to match with, and they came to our agency already talking to each other and asking our agency if we'd be willing to represent both sides of them and kind of facilitate the match. We don't usually sign up to these arrangements, but in this case, I did talk to both of them and decide that we would agree to do this. They wanted to share openly their journey on social media, which we were okay with. I was warned. There was some people who told me to be wary of Channon. Her past is a bit colorful, to say the least. You can Google it if you want. But at our agency, we feel like everyone should have a chance for the families that they want to build. And if there's things in your past that you're not very proud of, you should be giving second chances and it shouldn't haunt you.
So that kind of gives you a little bit of backstory with the agency. So at first, everything seemed great. They were both posting videos about how excited they were, saying that things were going really well. They even filmed content together. Shannon posted like a Q&A online with Patience. And this was, she said, the first time that they had ever met. And like, you can see, we'll watch like a quick clip of it just so you can kind of get their relationship and understand that. But yeah, from what this video shows, everything is great and they're really excited. And
so without further ado, here is my surrogate that will, God willing, be carrying my baby boy very soon. And here she is. You guys, this is Patience. my little angel on earth.
We have an amazing agency.
We do.
So,
Shout out to your
yes.
fertility advocates. Megan,
They are amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
Just met you, and it's
I
like, I feel like
know.
we've known each other forever.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest thing, is I want to have a connection with the family and not just be like a number or just pump out babies for somebody. Like, I want to feel that connection and love. And we're like the same person. It's crazy.
I know.
Like, literally everything. We're like, wait, what? Like Halloween stuff? And
yeah, you feel like literally like a sister or like
Yeah.
a best friend that I feel like I've
Yes.
known forever.
Yes.
And like we literally for the first time met today, like a few
Yes.
hours ago
Yeah.
in real life. You know what I mean? And I feel like I could just like hang out with her.
It's so
yeah,
awesome.
it is. It's really cool. We have a special like bonded connection like instantly.
These bitches. Just kidding.
That photo shoot was so strange.
Yeah, what was that photo shoot? That was okay. You can see like they're besties, right? She's like, she's a sister to me. I love her. She's my angel on earth.
They met 5
blah,
minutes
blah,
ago.
Blah. They met 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Okay. But they're getting along great. Now, Patience has her own kids and was still breastfeeding when she met Channon, which might sound random, but it's kind of important to what happens later on. And Patience was also posting her own updates, which she discussed how smoothly everything was going and how grateful she was to be a part of this journey. She's so excited. So in one of her posts, she says, so much has been going on in life and in this surrogacy journey, but here's a little update for you from an appointment of mine. Still checking on my uterus lining and hormones still. Right now, we're just playing the waiting game until the time is right. Missing Shannon Rose and hoping to be able to see them again soon. Praying good vibes for my body and for God's timing for when this little embryo wants to be transferred. Thankful for your fertility advocate for being there every step of the way. Obviously, when you're about to become a surrogate, you have to go through multiple steps to make sure that your body is in prime condition in order to get pregnant. So she was, talking about her experience leading up to that and different doctor's appointments and making sure that, like she said, her hormones are all good to go. Her uterus is pristine condition. I mean, I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't know exactly what goes into it, but obviously it's not as simple as like, yo, you want to carry my baby? Perfect. Get a turkey baster and shoot some sperm up there and we're good to go. There's a little more that goes into this, okay? So as far as everyone is aware, we're happy. We're having kids. We're sisters. We're lovers. We're besties. Everything's amazing. Except for now, because on November 3rd, Channon posted saying they weren't moving forward with the surrogate anymore. Let's watch.
Just wanted to make public knowledge that we, unfortunately, are no longer working with our surrogate. Some things came up that made us have to terminate our contract with her. Since then, it's come to our attention that she's still reaching out to people as if she's still our surrogate, and she's not. So I just wanted to publicly post that we're no longer working with her. The whole situation is obviously very heartbreaking. We've put a lot of time and a lot of money into this whole journey. It was really hard for our family to have to do this after all of this time and all the money that was spent. It was something we really didn't want to do. So obviously there were some pretty big things that made us have to make that hard decision. But I just wanted to let you guys know we've been sharing our journey. Wanted to let you guys know kind of where we're at right now. And
Okay, so then Patience also posted her own video confirming that it's over between the two of them. Let's watch that. I love the artistic flair at the beginning. Surrogacy, goodbye with the music. It's good.
Good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, unfortunately, my surrogacy journey has ended with the other couple, and I know that there is a right fit out there for me somewhere. I know that everything happens for a reason, and this was meant to be, and I'm excited to see what the future holds.
And then here is the remaining part of Megan's video, again, who is the owner of the agency, responding to Shannon's claims. So let's watch that.
Even with the warnings, with this match, both, as you know, if you follow either of these couples, they're quite opinionated in some of their ideas, home birth, no vax, things like that. These are things that they share in common that could make them a good match. I remember saying,
they're anti-vaxxers.
Wow, this is either going to be a really great
while she's pregnant.
Perfect.
Great match, or this is going to be a disaster. We had not really done this before. The reason I'm talking about it openly now is because we did give this chance this match a chance, and it did go sideways. And so this can be a learning lesson to everyone in the community about missteps that could be made and how things could be handled better. So our agency, and we did find that Channon is posting openly on social media about her version of events, which is why I'm making this video, because unfortunately I don't like things to be all online. I don't like drama, but if somebody else is painting a narrative that we find false, I do feel like we have to clear the air and
I know what
the
fuck is going. Like, what is someone like
vacuuming?
Yeah,
It sounds like a forklift.
It sounds sort of like, is someone doing construction? You couldn't find a different time or location. Like,
the match moved forward, and they didn't even get to the point of a pregnancy. They signed a legal contract together, and then the surrogate was supposed to start with some birth control pills to prepare her body, which she did, and her period was not coming at the time they thought it would. So Channon and her husband got in their mind that the surrogate was not taking the birth control as prescribed, and they started to have some doubts about her seriousness about being their surrogate, which is okay. We tried to counsel them that there's no reason to doubt her at this point. There's no medical evidence, but that was not sufficient for them. They still thought there was something fishy going on. No medical professional is saying that the surrogate did anything incorrect medically. Nothing was breached. No contracts were breached, but it was clear that there had been some trust issues about the parents trusting their surrogate. So Channon decided to break the match, and she stated her mental health was the reason to break the match. She contacted her attorney and broke the match with her surrogate, and the surrogate felt blindsided. She didn't know about these issues, these so-called issues. So the match was broken, but then Channon regretted the decision and wanted the surrogate to come back and agree to be her surrogate again, which the surrogate, understandably so, was wary about. And Channon's conditions to continue the match was that they had to live with their surrogate in the same home, and Channon wanted to be able to give all the injection medications so she could verify that she was taking the medications correctly. So our agency said that was not standard, not normal behavior. We don't advise that. We don't advise the surrogate to agree to rematch under these conditions. The match is broken. Let's leave it as is. Let's go our separate ways and wish everyone well. And we hoped that that would be the end of it, but unfortunately that wasn't. When the surrogate did not agree to rematch with the parents under those conditions, the parents have become very angry and irate about that. And they've then demanded all money that they've paid for their surrogate, like her legal fees and her medical screening, be refunded back to them. And things like rental cars. They paid for her rental car to come visit them where they live, and they wanted money back for the rental car, and on and on and on and on. It's just a lot. They also came after our agency saying that we committed fraud and that we stole money from them, and they're going to call the police on us, and they're going to report us to all these media outlets. And none of this is true. And when she broke the match and said it was because of her mental health, it's clearly a mental health issue. And we think this is a blessing in disguise, that this match is over, and we wish you well, but we will get you in.
I can't concentrate on anything she's saying.
That you are obligated due to your legal term with the legal contract you signed. Our agency can't override those terms, but we will get you settled up on everything that's legal.
So the agency has come out and been like, it's due to mental health.
Yeah, and the weird part with like having Channon wanting to administer all medication to patients and have her move in.
Yeah, what in the helly is that?
Patients like, no, and they're like, oh, we're pissed.
Yeah, moving in and administering all her meds is fucking crazy, but it gets crazier. So then Channon claps back, okay? She says she wasn't planning to share any of the details, but after the agency made their claims in the video that we had just watched, she felt like she needed to clear her name. So she posted a video on November 5th of her and patients over Zoom. In the clip, Patience seems to admit that she missed her birth control, which caused people to start questioning her because they're like, wait a second. If you admitted to not taking the proper medication that you were instructed to do so by your doctor, then this really is your fault, right? And the fact that, Channon claims that she no longer could trust you would make sense, because I don't really understand the medical behind this, but like you take supposedly birth control up until like a certain point while your body is getting ready before insemination.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, I think I'm not totally sure if the birth control had to do with it, but since she was breastfeeding, so she just, I think she had to get her body regulated
to be ready to be
pregnant again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so she posts a clip of her and Patience on a Zoom call. And this is when she claims that Patience admits to not taking the birth control. So let's watch. While you're watching, pay attention to the amount of cuts that are in the video.
I said I took the birth control, and then I also said that I didn't have it at the same time for a couple days and then the 2 days that I was gone for that birth. But other than that, yes, I took it. And
there's just multiple things that have happened that have gone on that between I thought we had agreed that you were going to stop nursing. You said, yeah, that's no problem at all. So I was upset that I had seen, since May that you still were nursing because it was just something that we had agreed that you wouldn't do. It just feels like to us that you're not really taking it very seriously. And if you forgot your medication for one thing because you were busy and then you forgot your medication for another thing, to me, it just shows you don't care very much. And for us, this is our baby.
I know it is
to us, and it doesn't seem like it's important to you or that we can trust you.
And then I had that birth, and then I went to my appointment. So I wasn't able to take it because it was at home.
So you can see that the video makes it sound like she didn't take her medication for whatever reason because she wasn't home. And that's why they decided to pull out of the agreement, because they were like, okay, well, clearly she's not taking care of her body and this is our kid, so we can't go through with it. Except for Patience commented on that video saying that the video was edited if you can't notice the cuts in it. Also, not taking a birth control pill for 1 day doesn't disrupt the process. The clinic said everything was great and my body was ready, and that's when they broke the match due to, quote, Shannon's health. But because of issues and not giving them a second chance, she is retaliating. I wasn't the reason the match broke in the first place. She's just finding excuses to make it look bad for me. So she's basically saying yeah, I skipped a day, but that's not why the deal didn't go through. It's because of other, reasonings. And then Shannon asked her to give her a second chance, and Patience was like, no, I'm not. I'm not doing this again. And that's when she got pissed. So Patience came back with another video denying it, saying that none of this was true and that she followed everything. That's exactly how, was supposed to be done. And she said that Shannon was twisting the situation and making her look bad. So let's go ahead and watch her latest response that she posted on November 6th.
I'm sure you know all about the Shannon drama with my surrogacy ending. And I'm also sure you've seen some bad videos and just stuff getting brought out right now. I can guarantee you most of the stuff that's coming out is lies. You can edit any video however you want. I had access to these videos and I no longer do. So if I can get access back to these videos, I could post them unedited versions of our conversation if it's needed. But I also did not consent to them being posted. I said we could have a conversation and hash out whatever lies you believe about me that was told, or that you just believe yourself. But I told her I'm an open book. I'm here. You can ask me whatever. And I did get interrogated basically with tons of different questions and everything that was already cleared with medical staff saying, nope, there was nothing wrong with you and you were okay to breastfeed. So it's a lot to deal with. And I appreciate everybody's support, being there for me and sending me things and all of that. It's great. It's just super overwhelming. So I woke up this morning just wanting to do a final post about all of this and just say, I am choosing to take the high road, move forward with my life. I'm not going to continue to engage with all of this back and forth banter stuff. If Shannon chooses to post things about me, if you choose to believe it, that's up to you. If you want to clarify with me, that's totally fine. Because there's going to be a lot of stuff. There was 2 hours of video that we did just trying to come to a conclusion and everything. I don't want to give Shannon any time anymore. I wasted a lot of time preparing my body and getting ready for the surrogacy journey that didn't end up happening. So I want to make myself available and the best version of myself that I can for the next potential couple that will treat me with kindness and respect and just be able to actually enjoy a surrogacy journey if that is meant to be. So at this time, I am choosing to move forward.
She also, in her caption of that video, says, sometimes the best thing you can do is take the high road. There's been a lot of noise and drama surrounding this surrogacy journey, and I just want to make it clear, I'm no longer engaging in it. I'm choosing peace, growth, and to move forward. I poured my heart, time, energy, and body into preparing to bring a baby into this world, and while this chapter didn't end how I hoped, I'm still grateful for the lessons it taught me. From here, I'm focusing on bettering myself, being present with my family, and preparing for a future couple who will truly honor and respect me through this beautiful process. To everyone who has shown me love and support through all of this, thank you. Your kind words have meant more than you know. Here's to finding joy again and trusting that what's meant for me will always find its way. And she even followed up with a screenshot from an email from her doctor saying that she was ready for the next phase. So the doctor says, hi, patients. You will not restart the birth control pills when you get your period. You will email me and I will tell you when to start your estradiol. I will send you a revised calendar if you do not start your period on the 9th. Your estradiol was 39 and your ovaries are quiet, so the birth control pills did their job by keeping you suppressed. Your lining was 8.7, which means you need to start shedding the old lining. Once you shed your old lining, we will start building up a fresh new one with your estradiol. So she says, my body responded well and was ready for the next phase. Nothing I did or didn't do made me not able to move forward. When I got my period and was ready to start the medication, this is when I was told that my IPs no longer wanted to move forward. So the last thing that Channon posted was a message on both her TikTok and Instagram. She said, quote, I know there have been some things said about me and questions about what happened with the surrogate and the agency. The situation is very serious and my legal team has advised me not to post or speak publicly about the details until all documents are collected and the legal filings are in place. Once that process is complete, I will be able to share everything openly, including the proof and what has really been happening behind the scenes. Surrogacy alone is an emotional and vulnerable journey, and dealing with this situation on top of it has honestly been devastating. It has affected me deeply. I want more than anything to post my video and show the truth right now, but I have to wait so this is handled the right way. Not just for me, but so this doesn't keep happening to anyone else. So people on TikTok are very split. Some people think that Channon is really just trying to get attention, while others believe that patients didn't follow the contract and that Channon had the right to be upset. So both of them are still posting. Did you check for anything today?
Patients has posted on her Instagram, but it's 2 songs being I work. People forget I'm a mom that works or something like that. But keep dancing through lightning strikes, doing a dance video.
Oh, dear.
Running on caffeine and chaos.
Isn't that the Taylor Swift song? Dancing through the lightning strikes?
Haley shaking her head
now. The sky is opalite. Isn't that what that is?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Her.
Yeah. Wow. No,
thank you. It's all over TikTok. Oh, can I just say something? Maybe this will make the Swifties hate me less or more. I don't know. The Fate of Ophelia Taylor Swift song isn't half bad.
Oh, you like it?
I'm not listening to it on my own, but when it pops up on TikTok, I'm like, there's a lot worse she's put out. What? Haley? Haley's running around with her hands up. Well, the thing is that everyone
hates... That's a win for us Swifties.
Yeah, but the Swifties hate her album.
No.
Some of them. A lot of them are mad. What do you mean no?
I think people still appreciate it.
Fate of Ophelia is notoriously everyone's favorite, right next to Opalite.
Okay, thank you. It's not that bad. Do with that what you will. Nothing, Sid?
No. I think the last thing that patients posted in regards to this is just that she doesn't want any more bad.
No more bad blood.
What do you guys think?
I don't personally think that the reason this all broke apart is because patients forgot to take her birth control pill for 1 or 2 times. I just don't think that would be the reason. I mean, maybe that is what, maybe Channon found that out and was like, I can't, you're being sketchy. I just don't necessarily believe that. I also don't know that much about patients, but I do know about Channon, and her past is fucking sketchy as hell, and she has done some horrible things. So because of that, I just am like, why the hell would I believe your ass?
I just don't understand why it had to be made public the way that it was.
Right.
I understand the journey of surrogacy. That's interesting. But once it took an ugly turn, they should have just cut it off there.
But how are they going to do that when they post it online being like, we're besties?
Well, that's the thing too, is Shannon's fake for that. That's how she was with her other friends at her wedding. At first, they were all besties.
Love that terminology.
And then the next few days, everyone iced out Amber.
Right. But Amber's
Oh, she was crazy too.
She's crazy
for sure,
too.
for sure.
They're all.
But Shannon gives like Regina George mean girl. Shannon has shown to be very manipulative.
Exactly.
So
that's
I mean,
I'm like, why would I believe her?
I think something happened, not the birth control thing, and they're not. I mean, they can't talk about it. That's what I'm assuming. But I have a feeling that maybe Shannon just like lost her shit or something like that because she's, I don't know.
Well, also like this is the second person that she's allegedly suing.
I don't.
Legal stuff
There's
in the back.
nothing about her suing her out right now, at least.
No, like Megan mentioned, like they wanted, like they charged him for fraud or whatever. But I don't know how they really could do that because
she's pissed. She wants back pay.
Like because
Shannon wants back pay.
Yeah, on all the money that she spent.
Okay, but
in
that's
the agency.
I mean, even if you do like IVF, for example, it's not guaranteed you're going to have a child out of it. So like,
well, she wants pay because she basically got screwed over by patients in her eyes of like,
because she didn't take the birth
yeah,
control
she
pills.
wasn't following the protocol. So now she had to back out because she doesn't trust her surrogate and she's pissed off and wants
money
back.
I see.
And I was looking at like how pay works, and usually, you sign a contract and then it's almost like over each, there's like specific time. So like you pay a certain amount till they get to
a lean or whatever.
Certain like a week's, they're past their first trimester, and you get you pay another
that makes
amount.
sense.
And so it's not like you just pay it all up front, but like she probably has paid, up until the transfer point.
Sure.
So
I don't know. Shannon doesn't have a good reputation in my opinion. So we'll see what happens though. If you know me, you know that I take bed rotting very seriously. Okay, I was even bed rot for our Halloween party here at the office. I love my bed. There is nothing I look forward to more at the end of the day than jumping into bed, rubbing my little feet together like a cricket, and just feeling the softness of my sheets, the coziness of my bed. I just love my bed, and therefore I want to make sure that the products I'm using on my bed are of high quality. And that is why I'm excited to tell you guys about Koyuchi, because they make such good quality products that are also good for you. So you may be wondering, what are you talking about good for you? This is a sheet you're talking about. Well, if you didn't know, a lot of bedding is made with a lot of horrible chemicals and just toxins in general, but not Koyuchi. All Koyuchi sheets are made of natural fibers and certified to be free of toxins and harmful chemicals that could seep into your skin. They really are so soft and gentle on your skin, you can sleep well and safely with Koyuchi. Whether it's the subtle sheen of their sateen or the velvety brushed cotton flannel, plus vintage patterns, peaceful botanicals, and calming hues bring the natural world right into your home. And with every wash, the sheets just get softer and softer. There's no pilling or tearing. These are crafted to last, which I can attest to. I've washed my Koyuchi sheets many times, and they still feel very soft. They've held up really well. They don't get stretched out. And I can't say enough good things about them. And they don't just make sheets. They also make other bedding products. They make bath towels, table linens, crib sheets, or spa robes. All of Koyuchi's products are of the absolute highest quality, made with natural fibers, low impact dyes, and certified fair trade. So if you're trying to think of a great gift to give this holiday season, give the gift of new bedding with Koyuchi. Or maybe you just want to give yourself a gift. Treat yourself to a nice holiday gift, if you will, with Koyuchi. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. You will love it. It's something you'll use every single day, and it'll just make that bed rot experience so much more elevated. So if you want healthy, handcrafted luxury bedding that lasts a lifetime, you need Koyuchi. Get 20% off your first order when you visit koyuchi.com/sesh. That's koyuchi.com/sesh to get 20% off. koyuchi.com/sesh. Time for our game of the lying game. I don't know what the fuck this is called. Haley's here. Welcome, Haley.
Hi.
We are happy to have you back. Thank you for joining us on this segment.
I'm so glad I can't see you this time. No, sorry, wait.
Let the rumors begin. Let the rumors fly, people. That's right. So how this works is each of us have an object up on the table with a divider in the middle. And one of us may be lying, both of us may be lying, or none of us, or either of us are lying. But we're going to tell the other one, like, I have a blank. And then the other person is going to ask questions about it to try and see if they think that we're lying or telling the truth. And then at the end, we reveal it. I don't even know how many times you ask questions. I think it's just like...
Just until we decide that we know.
Just until we decide. But I invited Haley on this specifically because
I'm a
like
liar.
myself... That's not what I was going to say, but okay. Like myself, she's chronically online, and is aware of all the TikTok trends. So I texted you last night. I was like, yo, you want to play the game? She said, fuck yeah. Correct. And then obviously Karelly and Sneak and Blake will just kind of take some turns.
I have phenomenal items, by the way.
As you can see, both of us have our items here. And I guess do you want to go ahead and start and tell me what you have?
Yeah, I have a seasonal coffee mug.
A seasonal coffee mug?
A seasonal coffee mug.
Okay. I have just like a water glass, essentially.
Oh, we did the same theme.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you have a water glass?
Yeah.
Okay, can you tap it with your nails?
Sure.
I don't know. It's a little thick for my liking.
Okay. It might be a thick water glass.
Oh, that's true.
We do have those here.
You do? Okay.
Okay. Can you roll yours?
Yes.
And you said you have a mug.
Yeah, a seasonal mug.
Do it again. No. The fuck? Mugs don't roll.
Yes, they do.
Wait,
I'm not doing a full circle. Obviously, I'm doing it handle to handle.
No, I don't think so. It's doing it too much. Although the ridges do make me wonder if it's like a Santa type of thing, like a 3D type of vibe. All right, go ahead. Your turn.
Okay. Can you blow air into the cup?
Blow air into it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, you might actually have a cup, low-key. Okay. Okay, your question. I have a good one.
Okay, run your fingers up and down it.
Up and down it?
Like
my fingers or my fingernails?
Your fingernails. On the outside of it. No, that's not a mug. Absolutely not.
Are you sure?
Yep. Do it again.
I don't think you understand how vast my mug collection is.
That's not a mug. That's not what mugs sound like. It's
ceramic?
No.
Do you want to tap? I'll give you a tap.
No. I'm not gonna touch your object.
No, I mean I will tap for you.
Yeah, okay, tap.
Ceramic.
I don't think so. Okay, go.
Okay, I want you to go to the top of your glass.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how long are your nails right now? Can I see?
They're really short. Sorry.
That ruins what I wanted you to do.
I mean, I have somewhat, that's my nails.
No. What I want you to do, I don't know if it's too thick for it. I kind of want you
sexual.
I kind of want you to I'm thinking opera, when you can and the glass will ling, ling. Do you think you can do that?
You want me to scream opera to it?
Yeah, I do.
Well, why?
To see if it vibrates. If you're not confident in your opera ability, I just want you to.
What? I'll do it. If you think the glass can shatter, I can't get that high pitched. The fuck? I'll do it.
Singing
next to it or inside of it?
Inside of it for sure. I want to hear it reverberate.
So you want me to put my lips on the rim of the glass and sing? Is that
correct?
I'll do it.
Correct. I think you. No, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. I think you do have glass. I don't think it's a cup.
Why?
Just the way it reverberated, it sounded a little bit. It sounded a little bit bigger than I would anticipate.
Dance.
I would anticipate a glass to give me less.
Okay. You don't know what size glass it is.
Okay. Your turn.
Tap the handle of the mug onto the table. On the table. Tap it on the table. Why aren't you doing it? No. All right, I'm ready to pick.
Okay, yeah, you guys have to guess if you think there's
You're lying 100%.
You think I'm lying?
Yes.
Do you have a guess of what it is?
No.
Well, choose one. Make one up.
No.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
You have some sort of. I think you have a glass. I do, but I think it might be like a glass bowl.
What?
Or a
Is there anything I can do to
Plant.
convince? Like, you have any other questions?
Just drop your ring into it.
Drop my ring into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's not glass.
It is glass.
Nope. All right, should we reveal?
So you think I'm lying?
I think you're lying.
All right, reveal 1, 2, 3.
Ah!
Yeah, a mug my ass. Girl.
This is what I was doing. I was rolling his...
Well, okay, that's what I was like. It's definitely 3D, but why it's rolling too much. I can't believe
why did you drop your ring in there?
I've never used it. It's clean. This is
it's
a
unused.
gong. I don't even know if YouTube will allow. It's just a fucking.
It's a glass-
vase. It's a vase.
It's a glass vase.
It's a glass vase that you put water in, like every other vase.
And plants.
This is my
And
Santa
plants.
Claus candy jar.
Is there candy in it?
No, because I knew you were going to tell me to roll it.
Right.
But to be fair, I didn't think you would hear the ridges on the backside. I really thought I was like slick with that. I thought, I was not expecting that.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It is ceramic, though. I'll give you that.
Well, I wanted you to tell me to do something.
Rim job. Do that again.
I thought you wanted me to rim Santa.
Oh, not Santa.
Oh my god.
My goodness.
Yeah, someone shout out to. I don't remember who painted these for us.
Can I do my
Every
second
show
item?
has one. Yeah.
We're moving on. I'm
You're-
sick of your vase.
You don't care. Got it. Perfect. Okay, cool.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Were you explaining?
Yes, I was explaining. I was like, someone painted this. She goes, I don't give a fuck.
I'm so sorry. I do give a fuck.
Can we move on?
No, that is actually really cool. I look at it every single time I go into your office.
It hangs out. It's never been used because it's too gorgeous. It's just a piece of art, but
Too
she's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Lights Out has one too, and Mile Higher.
Oh.
Anyways, okay.
So you won. Wait, we both won.
Yeah.
Because I knew you were lying.
Yeah.
And I knew it was glass.
Yeah. All right, I have to go get my other object though.
Round 2.
Okay.
All right. Should I start?
Go ahead.
I have a lip gloss.
I have a fountain.
Okay.
Can you drop your lip gloss on the table?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, drop it.
Oh, fully?
Yeah. Okay. That's an odd lip gloss. Sounds great.
It's
Go ahead.
it's okay. To be fair, it's my favorite lip gloss. It's really empty. And
That
it's-
makes no sense.
And
Okay.
it's cheap. It's plastic.
Mm-mm. Unless it's the shape of a water bottle. Sounds good. All right, go ahead.
Okay. A fountain. Can you splash some of the water?
There's no water in it.
A dry fountain?
Yes. There's no water in it. I should have clarified. Sorry.
Okay.
There's no water in the fountain.
Okay. A dry fountain. Right.
Okay. So you can have another question.
Can you run your fingers down where the water would trickle through the fountain?
Sure.
What is your fountain? A Tic Tac box?
No, it's there. That's the water.
All right. I don't think so.
Okay. Can you please unscrew your lip gloss and make it go? Like when you like this. Like this.
No, mine. It's like a really liquidy lip gloss.
Okay,
Are you thinking like a thick formula?
No, just unscrew it and take the applicator out.
Did you see that?
No.
Okay. And make it.
Open the applicator. Girl, I
did.
What is this crap? No, you didn't. Why does it sound like that? An old lip gloss.
It's an old MAC one. It's
You can't
discontinued.
hear that?
It's discontinued.
Do it again.
Okay.
That's your lip gloss.
Yes.
You're shady as hell.
Like the 2 seconds left of my lip gloss.
Shady. Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
That's like a piece of plastic and
Okay, I'm cheap. It's a cheap.
It has nothing to do with being cheap. You could get a 5-cent lip gloss at the dollar store and it doesn't sound like that.
Okay. I'm gonna let you try it on later and you're gonna stop hating.
Okay. I'm sure it's great. You have great lip gloss taste.
Thank you. Okay. Your fountain. Can you shake your fountain for me?
Yes.
Okay. I think I know exactly what you have. But your turn.
You think you know?
Yeah, but I'm gonna give myself another question or two just to be safe.
Okay, roll the lip gloss on the table.
Okay, let me put the applicator back in.
Who just hangs out with their applicator hanging out?
I was distracted.
My applicator hangs low, okay?
No, like, put that shit away. Roll it, please.
Okay.
No, like roll it.
It's light.
Like, it should be like this.
It's if you have glass, mine's not glass.
I don't think this is glass. What glass? What lip gloss is glass? Girl, that is way too big to be a lip gloss.
How can you hear the diameter of my lip gloss?
Because you can. Do it again. No. Do you have any other questions for me? You're 100% fibbing.
Well, how can I convince you?
Tap your fingers on the tube.
The way Haley's doing it.
Do it again. Run your fingers up and down it. Your nails.
Okay, it's plastic. You're not going to hear much.
No. I don't know what the hell you have over there, but it's not a lip gloss.
Do you want to smell my lip gloss? Since you already don't believe me.
Yes, actually I do. I promise I'll cover my eyes.
Okay,
just put some on your finger.
It's a Christmas theme. Huh?
Just put some on your finger.
Oh
Lip
yeah, can
gloss.
you put some lip gloss on my finger?
Yes.
There's nothing on my finger, bro.
Oh, let me dip a little more.
What the hell?
Wait, how? That's not fair because you can feel the texture.
Exactly.
It's a cheap lip gloss. That's okay. It's like thin.
That's not fucking. There's something on my finger.
Okay.
Yeah, there is something on my finger. What did you do to it?
It's leftover lip gloss.
Ew, it smells. Wait, what the heck?
It's holiday themed. It's supposed to be scented. I think it's like a brown sugar swirl.
If I eat this, is it going to be an issue?
I eat my lip gloss all the time.
I just tasted it.
What does it taste like?
Ew, my finger stinks.
No, it does not. It's like a vanilla brown sugar thing. I forget the exact scent. It was like a Christmas collection. Do you want?
Can you put a little more on it?
Yeah, for sure.
What does it smell like, Janelle?
Yeah, like
a mixture between like bad vanilla and finger.
Okay, that's your own problem, not mine.
What kind of fuck ass applicator is that?
Why are you looking?
I can feel it.
Are you? Oh, okay. It's like a really it used to be a fuzzy dough foot, but I wore down the fuzz on the dough foot.
Okay, I don't believe you. I know what you have. I just tasted it. It tastes like sugar. You have some type of food product. I just don't know what it is. So you're lying. Do you have any more questions for me?
You know what? Hell yeah. Give me a roll.
You want me to roll it?
I want you to roll your fountain.
Okay, hold on.
There's no water in it. Why not?
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Oh, you do have the fountain. Damn it.
I think that's as rolly as it's gonna
That's
get.
good for you, Haley.
Yeah, that is good. That is the fountain. All right, final answer. You have the fountain from the Sesh office.
What? Sesh office?
Karelly and Sydney's.
They have a fountain? You guys have a fountain in there? I've never fucking heard of that shit.
Oh my gosh, she's such a liar.
Liar! All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Girl, I knew it! What flavor is that? Brown sugar cinnamon. It did not taste like this. It tastes
Well,
like
I thought
bad
it was
vanilla.
going to drop better.
Did you get that from the office?
Yeah, duh.
You actually thought that's what this was? Is that what
I said that?
Is this?
Oh, you mean the other 2 questions ago
Yeah.
when I said I knew? No, I was going to say you had a protein shaker water bottle.
Oh, like a shaker?
Yeah, because when
of
you
the
shook
thingy?
it,
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
shook it, it sounded exactly like a shaker.
That's fair.
But the roll was going to confirm it for me, and then unfortunately, you should have declined that. Honestly,
No, you can't decline things.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. Lip gloss. So she has a skinny mix, brown sugar, cinnamon
You know what's
syrup.
problem?
What's problem?
You know what my problem was? This wouldn't come out onto your fingers. Well, I had to like go
Yeah, but you should
above.
have just squirted it on my finger.
You would have heard that.
Actually, don't do it.
There's nothing in it. You would have heard that.
That is so nasty.
If you
So it's
heard
kinda
that,
good.
what would you have guessed it was?
That. You know what's so funny? I almost grabbed that.
Imagine. Have you seen those where
Yes.
people have the same ones?
Legit was seconds away from grabbing one of those.
Oh, that would have been so funny.
All right. Does anyone else want to have a turn? Karelly's going to come up and do her turn now. Ladies, what are your objects?
Haley, do you want to go first?
I have Janelle's shoe.
And I have a container of marbles.
Should I ask the question first?
Sure.
Okay, shake your marbles. No. Immediately no.
They're little marbles.
Little marbles. I'm not liking that.
Okay, will you tap the shoe on the table? No. Absolutely not.
What, can I do a different?
Yeah, can you smack it down like not heel down, but like slap it with like the foot side down?
Like that? Or
Okay.
like
It's not helping. Okay, Nick, your turn.
roll the marbles. Can I get a full roll? What are you rolling it with your hand?
I'm rolling it.
Can you put the mic up to it? No, this is like I know I said Tic Tacs earlier, but I mean it this time. This is like a candy. It is a small item, but it is not marbles. Way too thin. Some sort of candy.
When I say marbles, I mean like they're not glass,
glass
marbles.
marbles?
They're not glass marbles.
Like a bead?
Yeah, you know, like those beads that you put as like decoration.
No. I don't decorate with beads.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't.
Like the acrylic
I'm
ones.
uncultured.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you fill a vase up or something.
Yeah.
Oh, those are usually big though. No? Oh, like the ones at the dollar store?
Maybe.
I know the ones.
Okay. Can you what can you do with your shoe?
Janelle's shoe, not mine.
Can you clap with it?
Make it clap.
Oh shit, maybe it is.
Why is your tongue out like you're like at a club?
Because I was booty popping.
Clap.
Oh my god. Pretty good, huh?
Okay.
It's a shoe.
I might hear.
You may hear.
I may hear that.
I may hear the shoe. I may hear shoe. I may hear not
I may
hear
hear
shoe.
shoe. Okay, your question.
Yes. I want you to. Do you have nails? Can I see your nails? Can I tap?
Yeah, tap. Don't tap too much.
Mm-mm.
It is a jar.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
It's a jar.
That's a candy. I'm
Okay.
like pretty confident that that's like a plastic tub of candies. I'm pretty confident, but keep going.
Can you
Do you want me to drop it?
Yeah, go ahead and drop it. Okay. I don't think it's a shoe.
What do you think it is?
I have no idea, but it sounds like.
Do you want me to run my
run your
nails
finger-
over the texture?
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's not a shoe.
I'll do a different texture. I didn't expect that noise.
If there's a metal part, can you hit the metal part?
I sure can.
Fuck, I know what it is. It is a shoe. It might be a shoe. Okay. Do you have any questions?
It's a
grossing me
it's a
out.
little dirty. Yeah, can you drop your marbles? No, ma'am. Final answer. That is not marbles. That is a bag of candy. A tin of candy.
Okay, and I do think you're telling the truth. I do think that's Chanel's shoe.
What kind?
I think it's the Birkenstock.
Should we reveal?
Go ahead.
Reveal.
Should we reveal?
Da-da-da-da! Oh, push pins.
Tell the people what you have.
So I have a little container of push pins.
I have Janelle's right shoe.
Haley, why didn't you ask her to take out a marble and roll it around?
That's what I was wondering. I was waiting for that question.
Why didn't you suggest that? Like I suggested throwing the shoe. Roll one just for our entertainment.
Where did you find my shoe?
Obviously your office when you weren't looking.
Oh, no, she never wears her shoes in office.
No, the second I come in here, the shoes are off.
I know. And I had this idea in my head last night and I was like, I guarantee it would be so easy to grab her shoe.
Absolutely.
But I thought I was going to be playing you.
Oh.
So I thought it would be really funny to tell you that I had your shoe.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
That was good. Haley, you're good at this game.
We're an ASMR channel now.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that.
The scratching on the inside of the shoe is a little...
Oh, this?
Oh, no.
Oh, I like
you don't
that.
like that? I love that.
Ooh.
It feels good.
It's like somebody's like massaging my head.
Yes.
I also was going to make you smell your shoe.
I should have asked to smell it. I was never going to do that. Why would I do that? That's disgusting.
I know, but I knew Janelle would.
Mm-hmm.
Does it smell?
Like a shoe? Does it smell like a shoe? Would you have guessed that was a shoe?
I guess.
I don't know. I think I'm 3 for 3, even though I guessed it wrong, but I did know you were wrong.
No. What?
I knew she was lying.
Yeah, you're right.
I did lie. Yeah. So you got it right because you caught me lying.
I would have gotten double points if I guessed.
What would you have said this was?
I thought it was like a tub of like candy corn or something. Not that tub of candy corn, but like that kind of thing. Like a light candy.
Yeah.
Or like a Myconite.
Who wants to go next? Now we have Sydney and Karelly.
Sydney,
Tell us what you have.
Do you want to say it first?
Yeah. I have a microphone.
Okay. And I have a headband. Yeah. Can you tap on the microphone? Okay. Can you tap one more time, please? Okay. Can you roll yours? I don't think you have a microphone.
Can you smack it on or like slap it on the table? Okay. I do not think that's a headband. Unless it's a hard headband.
Sydney, can you elaborate what kind of headband you're thinking of right now?
Yeah.
Well, now I think it's a hard headband. Like my cheetah one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you drop yours gently if it's a microphone? Definitely not a mic. Oh, wait. I know what it is.
You do?
I do.
Okay. I think I'm correct with my cheetah headband. What do you think?
Are you done guessing?
Yeah, I feel pretty confident.
Can I
do you think she's truthing?
Wait, actually, the snapping part. Can you hit it on the table? Like,
yeah. Oh, sorry, that wasn't it.
I was like, Jesus. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a cheetah headband.
So you think she's telling the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, and I think you're also telling the truth, and I think it's the mini microphone.
Yep, you got it. Oh, shoot. I was wondering why it was so hard.
Damn, Karelly, I'm surprised that you guessed that.
So you knew I still had the mini mic here?
I figured.
Oh.
That's crazy, honestly.
It's crazy that you guessed. Is your cheetah headband here?
Yeah, that's why I thought.
You think I went into your stuff, Sydney?
I was kind of like, maybe it's on my desk. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, you were kind of right. It is a headband.
Yeah, I was just confused why it was so hard.
But
all right, well,
that was good.
Mini mic.
I love your mini mic.
Bunch of truthers.
I can't lie. I'm really bad at lying.
Oh, I can't relate.
Me and Janelle love to lie to
I
each
love a
other.
good lie.
We love lying.
It's
You
'cause
lie
you're
to me. I
Leos.
don't lie to you.
I just lied to you like 3 times.
Yeah, over something stupid.
I lied to you about not talking to boys.
Correct. Okay, so now we are doing our own version of events to end this off, where they both have objects, and I have to guess who's lying, who's telling the truth, or whatever. So I guess, Karelly, we'll start with you. What do you have?
I have slime.
Okay. Sydney, what do you have?
I have a water bottle.
Karelly, can you please Is your slime in a container?
It is indeed.
Okay, can you pull the slime out of the container?
Maybe.
Ew. I think it sounds like it.
Okay.
Is it out?
Yep.
Why didn't it make like a sound?
I don't know.
All right, fine. Sydney, can you tap your water bottle with your fingernails?
I don't have nails.
That's fine. With what you have, tap it with your
nubs.
With your nubs.
What?
What are you doing? Tap it. Tap it.
I did.
Do it again. What is
that
going
tapping?
on? Why does it sound like things are being like thrown around? Okay.
I know.
I think you guys are both full of crap. All right, Karelly, drop the slime on the table. Like splat it on the table. Girl, do it again. Okay, the slime is bouncing. Sydney, roll your water bottle. What the fuck is going on? Now you stop.
What do you think? That was good.
No, that was bad. Okay, Karelly, put the slime on the table and then like push your fingers into it like that, like the ASMR people do. You're not touching the slime though. Touch the slime.
I am touching the slime. It's not very slimy.
Sounds like some hard.
Sorry.
Okay. Sydney, shake your water bottle. Where's the water?
There's no water in the water bottle.
Oh, it's just an empty bottle?
Yep.
Can you unscrew it?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Is that Cindy?
This girl has like a roll of tape. Okay.
No, you hear it's like.
What the hell? Okay.
I do have a tin, by the way, if you want me to do anything with the tin.
I don't care about the tin.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Actually, it has to do. Put the slime back in the tin and make it fart with that like farting sound. Oh my god. Okay.
What do you think she has?
It's a hard slime, guys.
What? Karelly, drop the container again on the. Drop it. That's your container of slime?
Oh, want the slime in it?
Oh.
Oh, I know what this is.
You do?
Yeah. All right. Sydney, can you roll it again? The fuck is that?
Sounds like
Should you guys do an elimination round since you think you know what one is?
I think Karelly has a little candle.
You want to see?
Do you want to lock that in and eliminate her?
I'm locking it in. You're lying for one, and for two, I think you have a little candle.
Okay.
Ready? Yes!
It's slime, baby.
That is not slime.
Wait, can I look at it?
No, you can't. No,
It's
I don't like it.
Crazy Aaron's slime. Okay, thinking putty.
What the hell?
It's a slime.
Why didn't you like
silly
I
putty?
did do that. I did that.
To be fair, she did do that.
Why didn't you make it? Oh, I guess you can't really. It's kind of like, I guess. All right,
It
you're
is.
right.
Yeah.
No, I'll accept that.
I
I thought it was a little candle when you dropped the tin. All right, Sydney's I'm extremely stuck on. Karelly, will you help me here?
Yeah.
All right, do you know what it is?
No.
Roll it again, Sid.
What is clanking over there?
She claims it's a water bottle.
She's okay. Sydney, can you like tap it with your fingers again? Can you unscrew it? Or did you already do that? Okay, never mind.
No, have her do it again. Can you unscrew it, Sid?
Mm-hmm. Is that good?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. It sounds like a record.
Absolutely not. Okay.
Can you take out the straw and tap the straw on the table? Can you? Is it your water bottle?
Can you blow in it?
Yeah.
Blow in it. Girl. Okay. Drop it on the table. Drop it from afar.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I have no fucking idea what that is.
I have no idea. I think you're right with the tape dispenser. It does kind of sound
I
like
was thinking. It's the tape dispenser.
especially when she went
Yeah, well, and she was like pulling on it when she first opened it. And then the little plastic thing, I feel like she's tapping it. That's my guess.
I think
that
so too.
tape dispenser we have in the back. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! I almost grabbed that.
Really? Oh my god, that was...
It's a
lint roller.
Lint roller.
I was trying to do like that, but that was stupid.
A water bottle.
A water bottle.
Rolling it was so hard. It was like...
Yeah.
What were you
I
doing?
cannot wait until you guys look at the way she was tapping, rolling. She made this so difficult on herself.
Why didn't when you rolled it, why didn't you just go like this?
Because that doesn't sound like a water bottle.
It sounds more like it than whatever the hell
What were you doing?
Yeah, that isn't ridiculous.
I'm gonna look so stupid, but yeah.
Show them how you were tapping on it.
Oh.
Wait, why?
I don't know. And then I was like, stupid, just like that.
Okay.
We're all winners. We're all losers. Let's be real.
Speak for yourself. That was fun.
That was fun.
Thanks for playing, ladies. Thank you for playing, Haley.
Yeah, thanks for being here,
I
Haley.
had so much fun. Undefeated, so...
Oh, God. Here we go.
Well, let's play this with Kendall. See if...
Oh, yeah.
She's the worst liar. She's like Sydney. It's not going to work out.
Yeah.
I don't think I lied once.
Yeah, you didn't.
No,
you
I
should have lied.
The straight silence after she said that.
Yeah, you should have lied. All right, y'all. We love you. Thank you for watching.
Oh, I
and
made it
hanging out
fart.
with us.
It made it pop.
I love that. And that's going to be it for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed. We love you, and we'll see you in the next session. Until then, keep it fresh. Goodbye.